If you have a look at what this would cost you somewhere else, then you will discover that at Polti, their own website, it's £299. I don't know why our little graphic hasn't got an hour price on it, actually. So we'll check that. But at Amazon, £282.41. A special price here, though, at Shop on TV for just 24 hours, £149. Also tonight, we got a lot of things for you. And in fact, you can find them all at shopontv.co.uk. We have basically a bank till actually technically beyond Bank Holiday Monday, because it will be that price up until Tuesday morning, so Monday night into Tuesday morning. So we've given you a little bit of extra time, and it's going to be stock or clock. So either the stock will sell out first or the clock will sell out, will run out, excuse me. But get it while you can. It is a super iron, it really is. I cannot recommend a steam generator iron enough, and we'll get into the whys and wherefores in a moment. Polti have got it for £149, Currys have got it for £149, Amazon, the cheeky devils, just dropped their price to £89.99, but we're still basically £10 or £11 cheaper at 79 quid. 177307 is the item number. It's on PayPal Pay in 3 as well, if you want to spread the cost interest free. And here is the Queen of Steam now, Bev Hare, to show you a little bit about how it works.
I have to say, this is my favourite iron. It is a lovely, lightweight, easy iron, and you can iron absolutely everything on one temperature. You don't need to change it. By doing that, you are going to cut your ironing time down by 53%. So if you iron for 4 hours in a week, you can do that same amount of ironing in less than 2. Look at the power of the steam on this one. Absolutely fantastic machine. Also heat up time, 2 minutes. Okay, ready to go. You can vertical iron. You can iron on the ironing board. You can iron at the back of the door if you want to hang your garments up. It's absolutely wonderful, this iron. 6.5 bar pressure. That is actually more powerful than some steam cleaners that you can buy. And for this price that they've got it for today, I say get it now. Don't even think about it. Put it in your basket straight away. You're gonna love this iron when you get it home.
And when you get it, your ironing will be complete. They were pleats. Sorry, best I could do in the allotted time. So yes, we are Polti all the way tonight. And by the way, also Father's Day is coming up. We have the Polti Coffea. If you're looking for a fabulous coffee machine, which I have, and also my friend bought one as well, that's coming up later as well. And that I'll give you the details of that later. That was just a little mention. But also we have the irons already going like the clappers. I'm not surprised. By the way, when you buy this iron, you will need a steam generator iron compatible ironing board. It has to have a mesh underneath. If it's a solid block of wood, the steam's got nowhere to go, and it will basically, the water will pool, it will rot the wood, and blah blah blah. So just make sure you get a steam generator compatible ironing board. Basically, Bev?
Yes.
All the steam generator irons from Polti.
Yes.
Isn't it 5 times more steam than any other iron on the market?
5 times more steam than any other iron on the market. That's how it's designed.
Did you say 5 times more steam than any other iron on the market?
Than any other iron on the market, 5 times more steam. Have to say that iron is one of the best irons that I think I've ever seen. It really, even self-cleans itself. I mean, wow! Honestly, it's a fantastic.
I think because you know I got a steam.
Yes,
your recommendation got a steam generator iron. Other irons don't really get wrinkles out. These do, because basically heat is not the way you get wrinkles out.
No.
It's the way you compress wrinkles and make them look smaller. But steam softens the fibres of the fabric, and then the heat and this has got a very cool sole plate. I don't even think it's got a temperature knob, is it? 750
watts. Yeah. Of heat.
It does what an iron's supposed to do, what you want an iron to do, and it does it quickly, efficiently. And I tell you, we're just hearing that price is not going to be around for the bank holiday weekend. I've heard it might even sell out tonight.
Well, honestly, if you are in the market for an iron, or even if you're not and you absolutely hate ironing and you want to get it over and done with very quickly, this is guaranteed to halve your ironing time. It really is a cracking iron.
And it's a sexy looking iron. And I just want to say there are more expensive versions.
The whole concept of polti, that they've been going since 1978.
Yes.
And consequently, they know a thing or two about ironing.
Did they invent the steam generator iron?
They invented the steam generator iron back in 1978.
Yeah.
The actual pump system that's inside the boiler, that's what they developed. And obviously they went into steam cleaning because they developed the boiler.
Sure.
But the thing is, he wanted to do a different system to what you would with a normal iron.
Yeah.
You know, normally you have your temperature to coordinate with whatever you're ironing. Well, that's time consuming. So what he wanted is a cooler sole plate, which you could iron anything, any fabrics on, but you need to have 5 times more steam to get rid of those creases, not just hide them, to get rid of them. And that's what this iron will do.
Yeah, but also just a last word on the iron, because you've got to get it now. If you don't get it at that price, you're really going to miss out. It's the fact that it was designed for professional use. So sort of the equivalent of dry cleaners back in those days, they were using these polti steam generator irons.
Absolutely.
They still use steam generator irons to this day. They're just bigger and have massive pressure on them.
Yeah, yeah.
It's really busy. Get it while you can. At 10 minutes, if you just stay tuned for 10 minutes, I promise you, we'll go over to the iron and we'll show you what it's all about. But if you want to take my word for it right now, it is absolutely a must-have. If you have anything that isn't a steam generator iron, you haven't got a decent iron, in my opinion. 10% of the entire bank holiday stock has already gone. Good, I'm glad, because you're going to be so happy. You're going to be thrilled. You're going to be thrilled when you get that iron and use it. And by the way, if you're a guy and you hate ironing, or if you're a gal and you hate ironing, it is the man-friendly iron, because it's really fun to use. It's like the sports car of irons. You basically feel like you're ironing with a Lotus or something. You know, other sports cars are available. Now, stock update on the red vacuum behind me. It's behind you. 10% of that has gone as well. So Polti, they really know how to make great vacuums, and this is a great vacuum. Comes with the multi-tool accessory and the battery as well, which is detachable. And you do get the power head, the second power head included, the turbo brush, which is normally a £50 value, that is included in the price. So you are saving £179 and 90 pence versus if you go and buy it elsewhere. So at 149, it's a killer price. Now we've got the green as well. Now bear in mind, Polti always do different item numbers for their colours. So 472 is the red. If you want to get the green, and we have less of the green, that is 956930. So you need a different item number. Of course, if you go on the web, shopontv.co.uk, then you just click on the red one if you want the red one. And if you want the green one, I'd recommend you click on the green one. Oh, there are more of the green, excuse me. More of the 4 times as many green, I've just heard.
Oh.
Right. Shall we show it?
Shall we show it? Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
absolutely.
And by the way, I've got a box here.
We will show it for you. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look, yeah, look, it's Polti, that's how it comes.
Your present.
Yeah. Lovely. And it's on the bottom of the screen there. Yeah.
Very good. Whee. Excellent, excellent.
Feels like Christmas.
It does, don't it? Would be your birthday.
I'll put that there. Right.
You're very brave man if you buy a lady an iron for her birthday. But anyway.
No, buy it for yourself. The guys, this is the iron that guys will nick from their partners.
Well,
I love it. I hate ironing.
My teenage daughter. To use this.
Yeah.
When she was at home, she'd even use this iron because it was just so simple.
My 22-year-old son will even use our iron.
There you go.
But anyway, let's vac.
Okay. Now, there's lots of vacuums on the market.
Are you anti-vacker?
Lots of different price ranges.
Yep.
And it's a minefield. You just think to yourself, what do I want? Well, I'm going to tell you what I would want in a vacuum cleaner, okay? Cordless for a start, because I hate having to plug and unplug the cord and drag it around the room. So you've got cordless. Now, I bet you're all thinking now, is it powerful because it's cordless?
Is it powerful because it's cordless?
Yes, it is powerful because it's cordless, because...
Go on, finish.
29.6 volt battery.
Right.
Now, if you think to yourself we're driving cars now by batteries, so they've increased the battery power.
Yes.
along the board, okay?
Do you know, Bev,
Yes?
I've got to confess something.
What? Go on then.
I caught Henry in my bed the other day.
Did you?
Did. I was vacuuming my room with my little Henry. And
Yes.
it's corded, and it's the little canister one, and it got
Yes.
stuck between the wall and the bed.
Oh.
You don't have that problem with this?
Nope, not at all. Freedom to move.
Yeah.
Also, run time is over 40 minutes.
Ooh.
So how far can you walk in 40 minutes?
A lot far.
Quite a long
Yeah,
way.
couple
So
miles.
you got it all vacuum. Now,
Right. Demo,
Okay.
demo.
right, no, wait a minute. I'm
sorry.
telling them what they're going to get. No, no brushes, okay?
Look, Ma.
Look, Ma, no brushes. Now, that's for a reason, because when you've got brushes, what happens is they
Yeah.
tend to scatter the debris around,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
So what they have developed now is a brushless system.
Aha.
But it has special types of material on the brush that attracts the fine particles of dust.
I see.
So you don't scatter the debris, so it picks it up a lot easier. But also, if you notice, as I'm going along here, it's pulling it into the machine before I get to it, but more importantly, it's not scattering that debris
Ah,
around.
that's very fine. What is that? Seeds or coffee?
Yeah, this is tea actually, and it's very fine, but also it's taking it out of the grouting. Now this is on just the normal setting.
Yeah.
Now you have an eco setting as well, but you also have a maximum setting. Now you can hear the increase in power.
Yeah.
Now you know when I said to you that it had infrared on the front, okay? We put it on to auto setting.
Auto.
Auto.
Yeah.
You can hear how quiet that's gone.
Yes.
Okay. Now I'm going to put it over here to where this debris is.
Yeah.
Listen to how it increases.
Oh! It knew.
It knew.
It's intelligent.
It's exactly.
Now, it's not AI, but, but it is
very
clever.
close. It's very close. So you are not.
It is AI. It's absolutely incredible.
The thing is, with the infrared system, because it only increases when there are extra dirt there and then decreases and goes back to normal when it's happy that it's cleaned. Now, the beauty of that is it's going to save your battery time because you're not running on battery.
It's optimising the battery usage, isn't it?
Exactly. But also, I find very useful is when I'm doing under cupboards or under the bed or under the dining room table, I then know that it's clean because I listen to it.
Yeah, because you trust the vac.
Yeah, exactly.
I've never come across another vacuum that does that. I don't think anyway. Let's move to, I'll do a swapsy with you.
Okay, very good. Right.
So, and again, no adjustments, no
Nope.
levers or pedals or things that have to be
Not
changed.
at all. It doesn't, you don't have to change anything.
Automatically adjusts.
This automatically adjusts. Now this isn't on maximum, okay? I'm going to pop it onto maximum so you can hear.
Yep.
So if you've got really heavy debris, okay?
Those lights are really bright as well.
Yep, absolutely, so you can see. But I have mine on auto
Yeah.
because...
Why would you have it any other way? Oh, look at that. You didn't do anything there. The vacuum did it for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you have an optimized brush head system, or optimized brushes. Technically, they're not brushes. They're a magical invention from Polti. You've also got high capacity, high power, auto feature, or auto features that mean that the vacuum uses whatever power it needs and then goes back to low power when it doesn't need the oomph anymore.
Yeah.
They're really stylish. They're really lightweight. They've got an aluminium pole. They're really easy to empty. No bags. Nothing to buy. You can detach the battery if you want to, or you can charge it in situ.
You can have that just charging itself now.
Yeah,
Instead of having to have the whole unit out and charge, you can have just the battery and have that on the worktop, just like your mobile phone. It takes easy.
Okay,
Also,
Bev. Sorry to interrupt. And for those watching, particularly if they happen to be my CEO, I was asked to interrupt. As Batman said, or actually the Joker in the original Batman film with Michael Keaton, "Stop the press. Who's that?" We've got to go to the iron. It's gone absolutely doolally.
I did say it would go very.
Yeah, we knew
yes,
it would,
I did. Yeah.
We will come back to this, and if you've got any questions or want to see anything more, then please just drop us an email now. We will happily come back to this. We will definitely come back to this. But the iron, it looks like the entire 3-day weekend stock could sell out tonight. It's certainly a very good chunk of it. So we've actually, you can't see this yet, but we've relocated to our iron staging area. But look at what this, just as a recap, what this amazing vacuum can do. The days have arrived, ladies and gentlemen, when a cordless vacuum can do the job of a corded vacuum, but without the cord getting in the way, without the weight. I mean, I remember when the last upright vacuum I had, I didn't need to go to the gym. I just did the vacuuming instead. It was like lugging around a lead brick. This is pet friendly. It's nice and quiet. Even your puddy tats will enjoy the experience of you vacuuming around them. Give them a bit of kibble.
Yes,
and some cat litter, and then they're happy.
And also you've got 4 stage of filtration, 4 lots of filtration, and it's dual cyclonic. So it's got 2 forms of cyclonic action inside there. I think it's an amazing little vacuum cleaner.
And as you can see, it does convert to a handheld, or you can go up or down, up, high, down, low. And very easy to empty. Monitor the battery, you know when that's getting low, but also it's a lithium-ion battery, so you can keep it plugged in and charging. It doesn't have that memory that the old battery. Now you have to charge it for 4 hours to start. Just initially, but then after that, don't matter what you do. And by the way, can I just say, reminding you of the price we've got. Now this is what Shop on TV are all about. We do everything we can to basically bust the high street and other online prices. Polti themselves have got it for double the price. $2.99. We have this at half price, and this is a deal we've done directly with Polti. And then Amazon have got it at $282.41. The special price, and literally for 24 hours only till basically, and it was about less than an hour ago that we checked those prices. So we're talking about 3 a.m. tomorrow morning. That price will go up, so get it now while you can. But we don't have the stocks necessarily to be able to keep it around for as long as the actual deal will be around. So buy it while you can. Now, I would like to say something that I mean in the nicest way, because I genuinely care about what you think of us and what you think of me. And if I recommend something and it's a load of old rubbish, that would look bad on me, and I would not enjoy that. So you can call it selfish if you like, but here's what I'm going to say. If you don't have a steam generator iron and you don't buy this iron, you are really, really missing out. Bottom line, buy the darn thing. It's extraordinary. Even Amazon, now they dropped their price. They were up at the Currys and Polti price, but they dropped it, which happens. Well, you know, we have competitors, of course, and it's friendly competition. But they're still $89.99. We are £11 cheaper than that, £79. It's basically 149 quid everywhere else. We are a massive saving. And where to start with this? I could literally wax lyrical about this all night long, because ever since you recommended a steam generator iron to me, I look forward to a shirt with wrinkles, because I look forward, even though I only do 1 or 2 shirts a week, to getting my steam generator iron out. And it's just, there's something about the quality and the quantity of steam.
Absolutely.
So, but you're the pro. I'm going to shut up for a minute, because otherwise I'll keep going on all night.
Right. There are loads of different irons that Polti makes. There's some that work out how much steam to put in each garment. There's some with tanks, that's huge, and things like that.
One that makes you the tea in the morning.
Virtually, yes. So it's entirely left to you as to which one that you choose. But if you just want an iron that gets the ironing done in half the time, it's good.
Half the time?
Yes, in half the time. Good quality, easy to use. You don't need a degree in technology to do it.
No.
You've got a 2-year warranty with this. You've also got silver service with this. If you have any problems with this iron, you pick the phone up. They're based in Manchester. They actually come and collect your product from your home. They'll either change or repair it, and they get it back in your home between 5 to 7 working days.
For free.
For free. Yeah. And now that is absolutely fantastic.
I would call it platinum service.
The iron.
Yes.
You can add water to this, as and when you're ironing, so you don't have to wait for it to cool down. You simply pull this out and take it to the tap and fill it with tap water. Now, I know you're thinking, well, what other water is there? Well, some irons, they need distilled water or the ironing water that you can buy. With this is a self-cleaning iron, so periodically it will tell you by this light here flashing at you to say it needs cleaning. All you need to do is fill it with water, switch it on, press that button for about 7 seconds. That starts the cleaning process off. And the other thing you have to do is hold that over the sink or a bowl, because the iron then will flush out any lime scale, and it will flush it out through the iron and clean the back of the iron plate at the same time.
So even if you're in a hard water area, this is perfect for you.
Absolutely.
How does it differ from the 50 to 80 sort of or 90 quid irons that, you know, the heavy irons that do the steam
that you go and buy
internally?
Right. Well, when you buy a normal iron, they're heating on their sole plates about 2,000 to 3,000 watts of heat.
Yeah.
That's an electric fire, 3,000 watts of heat.
Really?
That's what you're ironing your best clothes with.
Is that where you get the iron shine?
Exactly.
Iron shine is a fancy way of saying you've damaged your clothes.
You've melted it.
You've melted your clothes.
You've melted it, basically.
But the amount of money you'll save in not having to replace clothes that have essentially been melted with this, it will pay for the iron will pay for itself in no time. So what about the steam? Don't they generate steam as well?
Yep. So therefore, it's usually about an egg cup full of water you put in it. So that doesn't produce anything. In fact, if anything, it produces a small amount of steam, which very quickly reverts back to water, and that's what can drip on your garments. This has 5 times more steam than any other iron on the market.
Say it with me, folks. 5 times more steam than any other iron. And again, 5 times more steam than any other iron.
Okay. But your sole plate is only 750 watts, so it's a lot cooler.
Well,
So
why
you
is that? Surely it can't get rid of wrinkles.
Because wrinkles aren't got rid of by heat, they're got rid of by steam.
Steam.
Yeah. And I'm going to prove that to you now.
Sure.
Okay?
Yeah, let's see this in action.
All right. So we have linen and I have satin.
While you're getting that ready, this is the thing about Franco Polti and when he invented this technology, because an iron's called an iron because it was a lump of iron that used to heat in the fireplace.
Yeah.
And at that time, all we had was heat, so that was the only way we could do it. Then they did find a way of, you know, putting some water in the top, and it would, you know, it would drip onto the sole plate and create some steam. That helped a little bit, but this is a steam-driven system. The steam relaxes the fibres, literally melts the wrinkles away, and then the very low heat then just flattens everything over. Now look, okay, £5 for Paul. If Rich, if you don't mind, Rich, you get £10 for every wrinkle you can find after we've done an ironing.
Not from me, because I'm broke this week.
Rich is our camera operator. No, you got to go closer than that, mate. You got to go all the way in there. Can anyone find a wrinkle there? No, sorry, Bob. That's funny. Martha just said that, our producer.
Right.
I was thinking.
So we've done linen.
Sorry, no tenner for you, Rich. Not just yet.
So we've done linen, so I'm not going to change anything on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll never get that. Can we see the before as well?
Yeah, absolutely.
That is what you call wrinkle to duggery.
Yes. Yep.
That's a nightmare in wrinkle form.
So I have not changed or touched the temperature or anything like that.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to go straight on to satin.
Satin,
Yeah.
nights in white satin.
Because you are getting all those creases to disappear right in front of your very eyes.
Now, genuinely, Rich, every garment we do goes up by a £5, and I mean it. If you can zoom in on a wrinkle, you get so £15 for any wrinkle on here.
Look at that.
Anything, Rich? No.
No.
Okay, sorry, no wrinkles.
No
okay.
wrinkles.
And look how quickly. Now, also, in a minute, you're going to find out this will do multiple layers. You can do multiple layers of bedding or towels or baby clothes and things like that. We've got another stock update. 20% of the bank holiday stock has gone. It's a £149 iron for £79, or £27.98 on your PayPal Pay in 3, but also it's the best type of iron that you can buy, I believe, in my experience. I don't think there is a better technology. Anything out there that you've got that isn't a steam generator iron, and also please accept no imitations because Polti invented it. They have the patents on it. So like with everything, it's like Bill Gates has tried very hard to beat Steve Jobs, but Steve Jobs got there first, and the Macs, I think, are better. Everything else is just a workaround. When you've got it right, everything else is a workaround. All the other irons on the market are workarounds, I think. This is less time, so half the time to do the ironing, or if you do it professionally, you can do twice as much in the same time.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
Next.
So you can increase your earning potential without putting any more effort in. Right, sleeves.
Oh,
okay.
This is how you do sleeves.
I don't like to see a line in a blouse like this. Okay, so hold the cuff like so. Put your iron on the inside.
Yes, and it's cool enough to do that.
Yes.
Watch this.
Cool enough to do this, okay?
Shake out the wrinkles.
And shake out that steam.
Oh, look at that.
Okay, how quick and easy is that?
20 pounds a wrinkle.
Not a drip inside. No.
He's really trying now. No, there's nothing there.
Nope.
No wrinkles.
No, nothing.
Okay, here's the reality, folks, and I mean this. Look, this is not some salesman spiel. I don't consider myself a salesman anyway. I'm a presenter, darling. I'm an actor, really. This is supposed to last for 3.5 days, basically. It's not going to. I swear to you, I haven't got. Oh, sorry. I haven't got this exact one. I do have a slightly different model, but the technology is essentially all the same. It's so good. If you don't iron this way, and also maybe you don't iron at all because you hate it so much, you will enjoy using this. Just remember, you've got to get a compatible ironing board. So it's got to have a mesh like this. Unfortunately, the Polti ones are sold out at the moment. You can get them elsewhere. You can't use a solid wood board. You've got to have this.
I don't
otherwise
think
the
they
steam
make
won't
them now,
go through.
do they?
Do they not?
I don't think so. I've not seen, because I mean, let's face it, most irons today have got some form of steam, whether it's a little tiny drop.
Oh, maybe.
But then again, if you've got an old one at home and it is a solid board, then unfortunately there's nowhere for the steam to go. It'll just sit onto the board. Now,
this is a nightmare.
I don't know about you, but my washing machine, it's a 1400 spin speed.
Yeah.
So most of my garments will come out looking something like this because of the spin speed so high. Yeah, they're nearly dry, but you know, you look and think to yourself, how am I going to get the greases out of that?
Right.
So, with your Polti and 5 times more steam.
5 times more steam. By the way, if you're a dressmaker, wedding dresses, regular dresses, that sort of thing, a tailor, you've got to have one of these. Now, you might want something more powerful, but even that, I've got to say, even if it's just occasional work or a freelance job that you know, if you go around doing freelance work, this is perfect because it's really lightweight and portable. You can take it in the car with you.
Yep. The thing is,
look at that!
They're not.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. This does what an iron's supposed to do. It gets rid of the blooming wrinkles. Rich, come on. Sorry, I'm going to talk tech with Rich. Rich, are you at the end of your lens? Come on, mate. Show them what you got. You can't see if there are any wrinkles there. We're at £20 a wrinkle. Anything? But there is not. Let's face it. You know, can I use a term that? Is it orange peel skin that ladies talk? No, stretch marks. You know stretch marks when if you've had a baby or something, or if you've put on weight.
Yes.
You know, they're that very faint, ever so faint, slight like line. Yes.
Yes.
Most irons, they don't get rid of the wrinkles. They flatten them, and they may diminish them, but they look like garment stretch marks essentially.
Yeah.
This is completely eliminating the wrinkles. Why do you iron? Why do you spend your work, your time and your hard-earned money ironing if there are still the faintest wrinkles or the faintest hint of wrinkles in the garments? Because the technology wasn't around to do anything differently before, was it? Well, it is now. I'm here. What's the stock now? A quarter of the whole bank holiday weekend. Now, it is a massive stock, but it's going quick. Please check out. If you don't check out, it's not going to iron for you when it's sitting in your basket. Go to shopontv.co.uk, click on your basket up at the top right. Well, first of all, there is the product. Add her in, stick her in your basket. Go up to the top, click your basket, and then check out securely. You can check out as a guest if you don't want to set up an account. It is free to set up an account. Plus, you can add different credit cards in or debit cards, and also if you want to, you can have there's an address book. You can have this sent directly to anyone you like within the United Kingdom, and you can store different addresses, and also the name of the person to whom you're delivering and their mobile number or their phone number. So you can literally order through Shop on TV for other people and have things delivered directly. If you go to polti.co.uk, £149. If you go to Currys, I've heard of them, £149. If you go to Amazon, now as I say, they just dropped their prices before we came on air to sort of get close to us, but they're at £89.99. Or maybe they dropped them yesterday. £79 is the Shop on TV price. We think it's the best price on the market. Also, Bev, it's worth pointing out, is this an end of the line, like
No.
really old, decrepit, like yesteryear's model?
Can I just say, the first iron they made back in 1978, they are still producing. Yeah, they are still producing.
That's the other thing. Did we mention they last for years? I've had my iron, 7 years now?
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
Oh, I could beat you there.
Yeah. How old's yours?
I've had my steam cleaner with an iron attachment to 19, 20 years. You look after them, and keep them clean. But the thing is, this tells you when it wants it.
£4 a year if that lasts you 20 years, and there's no reason it wouldn't.
No.
They're built like tanks. They really are.
They are. And also, you've got peace of mind. The fact is, if anything goes wrong, you can pick the phone up, based in Manchester. They'll come and collect it from your home. You don't even have to struggle anywhere. And they'll either exchange or repair it and get it back, in the house before 5 working days.
I just heard our boss is watching.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Good evening.
Hi, Paige.
Hi, Paige.
She's 11 going on 100.
Oh,
no,
right.
That's
yeah.
a bit old.
I had one of them.
Yeah. Now, how many layers of
Well, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So, because you have 5 times more steam, you can now allow that steam to penetrate through different layers.
But it's also pressurised steam as well.
Yeah, it's pressurised steam. Yeah. So therefore,
check out. We're getting for a third of the stock. Sorry, go on.
May I just say we've also got a boost on this, okay? So if you double click underneath, that sends a boost, a shot of steam all the way through. Now you've got 6.5 bar pressure.
Oh, has this got the function where it'll auto steam for you? Like that.
Boost.
So steam boost.
Boost we've got on this. So therefore that helps you to go through more garments.
So you could take this to your bedding.
So you're not using your elbow grease
to
be able to do.
2, 3, 4, 5 lovely rompers.
Hang on a minute. 6,
7, 8, 9, 10. Because as Ross Geller would say, front and back.
Front and back. Now, because we can do multiple layers, let's go to the other scale of the spectrum.
Oh, you got to check out. You got to check out. I'm sorry, I don't normally get this. I mean, you really got to check out. You'll be so happy. You really will. It'll be the best thing you've bought, I think, ever. I mean, who would have thought that a grown man like me would get excited about a flipping iron? I never expected it.
You know what
it's just so good. It's just so good. It's the best.
You know what I get
really
excited
for the price. That's the go on.
Is the fact is that I can get my ironing done in half the time, and I've got time to spend with my daughter.
Oh yeah, who just got married.
Who's just got married?
In Mauritius.
In Mauritius.
Time is the most precious gift you have.
It is.
And
absolutely.
If you have to squander it doing chores, that's a waste of life.
It is. You know, I wish when she was tiny, I wish I'd got this then, because the amount of times I must have said to her over her years, oh, just a minute, sweetheart, let mummy just do this.
Well, let's calculate. I know our CEO hates it when we do online or on-air calculations, but what do you normally iron for? How long?
Me? Now? 20
before?
minutes, if that. Before?
Yeah.
Oh, good couple of hours, easy.
And if you're a big family, say a family of 4, if it's the 2.5 children, 4.5,
yes,
probably a couple of hours, a week, would you say?
Can I just say to you that you iron for 2 years in your lifetime?
Well, there you just worked it out. 2 years. That is your babies turn into children, and your children turn into adults in that period.
Absolutely, yes.
That's
absolutely.
time you'll never get back.
Nope. And so therefore, if it's going to
Until
give
you buy this.
it's going to give you that extra time back without the effort.
Yeah.
Now, another thing I find extremely useful where these irons are concerned is because a lot of fabrics have different types of temperature garments.
Right, yeah.
So we've got a satin ribbon.
Yeah.
We've also got silk embroidery, but we've
yeah.
got a cotton back.
Right, and
So
you've got frilly, trilly, willy bits as well.
So that's one temperature. Then you're turning it down to be able to take the next.
Is that what you normally would have to do?
Yeah, absolutely. But not now. You glide over the surface. And I'll tell you now how to do your bedding. And you could do your bedding. Takes me 5 minutes to do my whole bedding. I've got king size bedding.
Yeah.
And I've done the bedding, and I will do the fitted sheet, and I also do the pillowcases. So what you need to do is wash your bedding, dry it, put it on the bed, take the iron to the bed and iron it on the bed.
Rich, we're at £30 a wrinkle.
Yep.
Go on, keep talking, Bev. Sorry,
So you are actually deodorising your pillows because the steam is hot enough to deodorise. You're also ironing it on the bed a lot quicker than what you would do on the board.
Can I just pick you up on that? So this is, you know, with a steam generator, steam cleaners that Polti do, where the temperature is high enough to kill 99.9% of germs and bacteria and things like that. The steam coming out of this is also hot enough to do a similar thing.
Absolutely.
So in other words, if you do this on your mattress, it's penetrating deep into the mattress. It's helping to denature the dust mite droppings, which are the allergen, and also kill a lot of the live dust mites, and also get rid of help get rid of the bacteria, which is what causes the nasty nifs and degrades your mattress. But also your pillows, your duvets. If you've got synthetic or if you've got feather, they are an absolute breeding ground for bacteria and all kinds of other things.
Absolutely.
This is a great way to sanitize as well.
Because you're using 120 degrees. Also,
and it's
you can help to sanitize your dry cleaning. Yes, thank
you. Do you know how much money I've saved in dry cleaning over the year because of my steam generator iron? I mean, probably, what is it, 20 quid for a suit, I think I pay, something like that.
I have no
and I
idea.
get it done once a month, so, 240 quid.
Just going to do that half just so you can see the difference.
Yeah.
That has taken literally seconds just to do that back part.
Vertical steaming.
Yep.
Another stock update for you. 1/3 of this stock has officially gone. And again, we thought we brought enough stock in for 3 and a bit days. We actually thought, well, we've got enough. We'll give you, and not just until Sunday night, but or Sunday night into Monday morning. We'll give you Monday night into Tuesday morning, which technically isn't even still Bank Holiday Monday. As soon as the strike of midnight, the vacuum was supposed to be the headliner on this show, but this has gone absolutely bananas. I tell you, and I really mean that. Now, and this is where I start to get not nervous. What's the word? Sort of antsy, because I want to point out, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me to point out. Don't worry, Rich, I got you. Allow me to point out. Allow me to point out. Thank you. Good. Oh no. Allow me to point. I don't get any commission at all. I get paid a fixed rate to present this information to you. When I get giddy like a schoolgirl and enthusiastic and excited like this, it's because I own the product or I've used the product and I know how good it is. And also, if I may, I'm not trying to toot my own horn here, but I have been involved with transactional television for the best part of 30 years. I have broadcast more than 10,000, I stopped counting at 10,000 hours of live transactional television. And over those years, and there are others who've done even more than I have, because I dipped out to be an actor for a while and still trying to be so. But the point is, I've tried every iron. If there's a product that you see on television or have ever seen on television in the last 30 years, I've used it, I've tried it. And I have bought every iron that you can imagine. Probably like you. You've bought an iron, it's been a load of rubbish, you throw it. Well, I remember spending 80 quid on an iron, and the advertising slogan was extra heavy, because weight apparently is the answer. And also extra hot, you know, the wattage, it was the watt war. More watts means better. No, it means hotter. It means more damage to your clothes. I've thrown away six rounds of shirts that I bought new, because I wear a lot of shirts. Well, I'm not wearing shirts tonight. I used to wear a lot of formal shirts on television, and they would all get iron shine. And then after a while, they would get stiff, and they didn't look good on TV, and I'd have to throw them away. And I would probably have 6 to 8 shirts in rotation at any given time, and I'd use them for maybe a month, maybe 6 weeks. And at, you know, 25, 30 pounds a shirt, because I don't spend a lot of money on them, but still, you add that up over the course of it. It's a lot of money on shirts. And this protects your clothes. The steam is like it's like a cushion, a protective cushion almost. And there's not enough heat here. You'd have to leave the iron on your clothes for quite a while for it to burn through. Whereas with the regular iron, if you leave it for a few seconds, and we've all done that, and we've all had to wipe the sole plate on an iron, right? All those woes, all of the nightmares and headaches and downsides and negatives that you know in your mind, if you were to just think about it for a second right now and pick the top 3 reasons you hate a regular iron, now, once you've done that, you can put that into your mental recycle bin and know that this iron, the Polti Vaporella Simply VS 2020 steam iron, solves all those problems, improves upon all of the ways that you've wanted to iron successfully but haven't been able to. Now you can, and you can do it better than ever before. And I promise it, and I'll tell you this, this is my guarantee now from now on. If what we say is rubbish and total nonsense, and you get this home and you hate it, then I will, for the first 5 people that come to me over email, I will buy this back from you myself. And I meet 40% of the entire stock for the bank holiday weekend has gone. Check it out. It's my personal recommendation to you. It's one of the best products I've ever bought. It'll be one of the best products you're about to buy right now and will own for the foreseeable future. Even if you only iron a couple of bits here and there, this is the one you'll get out. This is the one you'll look forward to using. This is the one that actually gets the wrinkles out 100%, completely, totally, and utterly, and leaves your garments in the same great condition they were in before you started applying, you know, the heat to them that you would have done with the other irons. Check out Pay, it's on the way. 40% officially gone. Right, I get on my soapbox about this because we know.
Yep, we know.
And there are people out there who don't know what this, they really don't know until they try it. So now it's over to you. Let's do a quick fire round, as many garments as you can, and the hardest stuff that you can possibly iron.
Right, I'm going to do this for a start. Go on, you screw it. All right, go on, you do better than that.
These aren't your personals, are they?
No, not at all.
Not your, I didn't say, I said personals, not unmentionables.
No, don't wear unmentionables.
Oh, right. Well, Beverly Hare.
Right, I think you'll say that this is fairly creased.
Yeah,
okay?
That's fairly creased.
Okay, cotton as well, which is normally not easy to iron.
No.
But I'm going to show you how easy it is with this.
Can I have a go?
Yeah, in a minute.
If I do it?
You wait.
I just want to prove that there's not some expert technique you're doing.
I'm going to hold it with my finger and thumb, okay?
Yeah.
So I am not going to apply any pressure whatsoever with this iron.
Why is it not kinking?
Why is it not what?
The fabric's not kinking, is it, when you go backwards?
No, not at all.
Absolutely,
because it's ironing on a cushion of steam.
Oh.
That's why, exactly. So, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Rich, what are we at now? £35 a wrinkle, if you can find one? It does help us when it's white, because I mean, that is just brilliant. And you'll get the same results. This is not some special stunt iron we're using. This is a stock iron. In fact, this is one we've had for months.
Right, you want to have a go, okay?
Yeah.
Right, let's go then.
Give me something hard.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, is that, what do they call it?
Brushed cotton.
Brushed cotton.
Normally very difficult to do, because the thing is with brushed cotton, you need a fair amount of heat.
Yeah.
Then not too much, and then you end up melting it.
Heat
okay.
does not get rid of wrinkles.
Off you go.
Steam does.
Prove that you can do this.
Look at all that steam. Look at that.
Yes.
La, la, la.
So if you notice, the steam is super dry heated steam.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not steam that's going to wet everything through. You see how...
Oh, I've just done a typical man thing, and I've put a crease in.
Oh.
But it doesn't matter, because with these irons, it's absolutely
You're going to take it out.
capable.
Yeah.
Well,
But that shows how easy it is.
look, even I can do it. It's so easy, even this goofball can do it. £45 a wrinkle. Not the one at the top. I didn't do that bit.
It's going up.
I didn't do
Going
this
up.
bit.
You didn't do that bit.
It's going up £5 every
Was
time.
it? I know, honestly.
Rich could be a rich. Rich could be rich. Richie rich.
I think also, I
See,
think
no magic techniques.
a lot of people now, I think when you look in at all these irons, it's a bit like the remote control. There's loads of buttons on that you never touch from one percent of the name.
True.
You know, and then, I mean, I don't. I mean, I barely get hold of the remote control, but
It's got 2 buttons in it.
yeah, 2 on and off and whatever
Yeah.
I'm watching.
And it
I
has got
think-
a knob on this one.
Yep.
What does the knob do?
Right. When you've got this on, you have it on maximum, okay,
Yes,
which
yes.
is on that one.
Yeah.
If you want to use it, if you, let's say you were a dressmaker and you want to do interfacing and things like that, then
Right.
you don't want the steam.
Ah.
So you can actually use it as a dry iron
Oh,
as well.
okay. So that's
so
all
you
the knobs.
turn it
It's not a
round
temperature
to the
dial.
other side. Yeah, it's got the hot or it's got the cool bit with no steam.
no steam, right.
Now, if you try to press the button when it's on the no steam,
Yeah.
all you will get out of it is water.
Right,
So
so
you
don't do
need
that.
to have it on the maximum,
Yes.
and that's it. Forget about it. So you can go from your cottons straight onto your silks and your satins.
Yes.
You don't need to change the temperature.
Mary has emailed. I know the answer to this, but as we have an expert here, I'll let her answer. Mary
Who's that?
Mary would like to know: can you continuously refill the water while ironing?
Hi, Mary. Yes, you can.
Of course you
Yes,
can.
you can.
Yeah.
Yes, just take that out. I'm not going to pull it out now because obviously at the moment it's a bit difficult in the studio because I'm doing it upside down.
Yeah.
But all you need to do is just pull that out and you take that to the sink. Now, that is equate to about an hour's worth of ironing, if probably a little
Oh
bit
yeah,
longer.
was it half a litre or something like that?
Yep,
Yeah.
because that is
Just tap water.
Yep, just tap water. Don't forget it cleans itself, so therefore
Yeah.
it keeps the lime scale out the way.
2 minutes to heat up. Yeah.
2 minutes to heat up. You've got 6.5 bar pressure.
6.5 bar.
Sit down there a minute. Be quiet. I don't need any excuse to get me my knickers in a twist. Right, oh, I forget, we're not wearing any. Oh, that's another studio.
I promise she hasn't been drinking.
No, that's after.
Now, can I just say,
Yes.
6.5 bar pressure.
Yes.
I was reading well, you know when you recommended a steam iron to me,
Yes.
and I went onto professional forums where
Yes.
professional
Yeah.
dressmakers and
Yeah.
tailors are using irons. And one of them said, because there was an iron, the top of the range polti iron, which was about 300 quid, because I'm the one if I'm going to buy something, I buy the most expensive one.
Yeah.
It's just the way I am,
Yeah,
which
yeah,
is stupid,
yeah.
I know. Although I didn't with it because you recommended differently. And that was, I believe, 6 bar of pressure. And basically, on the forum, they were saying 6 is way overkill. You'll never need it. So I was like, oh well, I won't get that then. And professional, in a dry cleaners, they're about what 12, 13, aren't they?
Yeah, somewhere around about
So
there.
6.5 bar is the pressure of the steam coming out.
Yep.
Is heck of a lot.
It is.
It's heck of a lot. It's professional quality, really, isn't it?
But don't
Getting up
be
there
worried
anyway.
about thinking, oh, all that steam. I'm going to steam all the windows
Oh, no.
up. I mean, I'm wearing glasses and my glasses aren't steamed up.
No.
Because it's super dry heated steam. Evaporates virtually as soon as it hits the atmosphere.
sure.
But you've got the power of it going into your garments which you're ironing. And it is just so simple. It just takes the hard work and also the guesswork out of when you're ironing.
Have you got any? In a minute, is it flannel? I think David had a
Flannel?
flannel shirt.
Yes, I have, right.
yeah, which is-
I just want to show you this. If you look, there's a little ridge all the
Yeah.
way around the iron. That is to lift the buttons.
How much does it weigh, Beth? Do you
Okay.
know?
Oh, I don't actually.
Are we talking the whole thing or the head? We'll find out.
Oh, right.
The head's very light.
Oh,
Actually,
it's the
if you've got
lightest
arthritis
iron.
or manual dexterity issues or weak hands, it's really, really... I mean, all you're doing is gliding it around, really.
Absolutely. It is so light. There's no water in the iron.
No.
So, therefore, that keeps it light. But if you can see, it lifts the buttons out of the way, so it helps for you to get round the buttons.
2.5 kilos in total.
That's in total.
Do you know, you just made a good point. It never occurred to me this whole time.
What?
With regular irons, they're heavy because they need the weight to try and get rid of some of the wrinkles. And also, you're putting the water into the iron. There's no water in the head. It's this bit here is... Can I just have a feel of it?
Yeah, have a feel.
Sorry. I mean, that's not even a kilo. That's about half a kilo, I would say.
My makeup bag's heavier than that, I'll tell you.
But the whole thing, because also,
purse was,
Bev,
anyway.
right, exactly. You can lock that into place. So if you lock it at the front, you can lift the whole thing up and then take it from room to room if you're doing the beds and things like that.
Absolutely.
Or you could do the drapes. You could actually, you could steam the curtains vertically. Yeah. Just make sure you shut the window first.
Well, yes, it's always best to.
Right, next.
Going back to your deodorizing, okay?
Yeah.
We did iron the back of the jacket, but...
We're at nearly half the stock gone.
Put your iron on the inside, okay?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Let the steam pass through the garments. 120 degrees of steam, you're actually deodorizing the inside of the jacket.
So it could be body odor, but it also could be stale perfume, or in a guy's stale...
But I'm also ironing this from inside.
From inside.
Can you see?
Stale eau de toilette or something like that.
Yep. In fact, I took...
If you've had a dalliance, then you can get rid of the evidence before anyone finds out.
When I went on holiday once, we were staying in a caravan in the south of France.
Yeah.
And I actually took my iron with me.
Did you really?
I did. I didn't iron anything before I went. Packed it all in the suitcase.
You took the iron with you.
Just ironed it when I got it out. Yeah.
Remember, the Polti steam irons, including this one, 5 times more steam than any other iron, any brand,
flannel,
any make, anywhere on the planet. 5 times more steam. The eco function also saves you 27% water and 25% energy without reducing the effectiveness of the iron.
I will show you how to do that. Okay. Right. If you turn it round, can you see? Okay. Right. That's your on and off button, as you can see.
Yep.
Blue. That will flash at you to tell you when it wants cleaning. Now, all you do is fill it up with water, switch it on, hold the button for 7 seconds. That starts the cleaning process off. You will then hold the iron over the sink or a bowl and it flushes itself out completely. Okay, so that's that function. But also, if you, it's all right, just have to bear with me a second because I'm upside down here. Hold that just for a few seconds, right? And as you take it off, the green light will come on. That's now got the eco button on, okay? This one here tells you when it's out of water. Belt and braces, really, because if you look through the window at the front and there's no water, you know,
will it shut
even
off?
I can work that one out.
Does it turn itself off if there's no water?
No.
Okay. Does it? If you leave it and forget to turn it off, does it?
There's no auto shut off on it.
Right. So make sure you turn it off before you go.
But there are 2 safety valves on these things. In all the years I've worked for Polti, I have never ever heard of anyone where the irons continue to work when there's no water. It just automatically stops.
It automatically stops. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's a cool iron as well.
It is.
It's in both ways.
Now you've got these are jeans, these shorts.
Yeah. Is that doing both sides?
It's going through, but also the thing is, you are not having to press down on it. How many times have you tried to do this to push it through? But again, it's just quick and easy. But also with that, you're not
on the other side as well.
Yeah, but also you're not causing friction and you're wearing your clothes out. That's what happens. Now this is your what's the name thing you call
flannel.
Fennel.
Or not fennel. That's I think that's a herb.
Flannel.
Flannel. Yeah. Flannel. I don't know what they call it. It's a material.
Yep.
Brushed
now,
cotton.
Again, I'm going to use just the finger
that was an American
and the thumb. I don't want to apply any pressure. So if you've got dexterity problems, therefore you don't have to apply pressure. The force of the steam is doing the work for you. All you need to do is just glide it in the direction you want it to be.
Please check out. You are in danger of missing out. We're getting close to the time where we'll be oversubscribed on the stock. If you go to bed on this tonight without paying for it, you are going to miss it. We never thought in a million months of Sundays that we would that this much stock would go this quickly. It's just one of those nights. It does happen sometimes with ITV and STV. You just don't know. And because when you get a price like this, when it's a winning deal, you know it. You know a deal when you see it. You know. Can I just say, could you do really delicate stuff like lace and things like
lace? Yeah. Where are we?
I mean, I don't know whether ladies do their lace undergarments and things, do they? Is that something you'd iron? Probably not, no. No.
Not worth it, to be quite honest.
By the way, we need a laundry basket, Bev, because that old box...
It's the only thing I can find.
Thankfully, we have one. Here it is, from Polti.
Oh, yes.
I need one of these, actually. That's just reminded me, because we're moving into our new crew house tomorrow, and or today, actually, and I need one. And it's collapsible as well. Oh, get me one.
Oh, what a good idea.
Yeah.
You know, I've just brought myself a colander that's collapsible like that. You know,
have you?
It's the most useful thing
Yeah.
I brought. And now they've got a laundry basket
42
like
litre. I'm getting... Right, Dave, I'm getting those for us. For the new ass.
Ooh.
Oh, I like it. It's very stylish as
Ooh,
well.
look at that.
42... I'm sorry, I've gone all Scottish. I have got Scottish blood. I'm not taking the mick. Yeah. Oh, so, okay. So, well, I'll hold this and you show us all the delicacies.
Right.
It will do every kind of garment you can do.
Anything. Yeah, absolutely. Anything.
Yeah.
So you can do. And the thing is, you're not having to guess as what the temperature is going to be. Because like with this, you've got lace, but you've also got cotton.
Right.
Which is
that would be different temperatures normally?
Different temperatures, yeah absolutely. So yes, you could, you'd be screwing that on me, please. And you can take that all the way through, get rid of the creases at the front, and then go straight onto the lace. Look at that. You see? Straight onto, from the lace, onto the cotton.
Look at that.
That's what you want. I mean, honestly, it's so simple, yet it's ingenious.
Now,
absolutely
Bev,
ingenious.
What's that?
Thank you. I don't know.
It's a
What's
knot.
a mess? Oh,
it's not. What about if you've got sequins or embroidery?
Yep. Embellishments, absolutely.
What about if it's T-shirts with, I don't know if we've got any of that stuff, T-shirts with transfers or stickers or...
Possibly somewhere. I'll have a look in a minute. If you've got a transfer on the front, thank you. Right, okay.
Yeah.
You've got a transfer, right? What you need to do is, instead of doing it inside out, just turn it over and do the one side and it'll go through to the other.
And if you want to apply a transfer, then presumably put it onto the zero heat setting.
Yes, and just do it, absolutely. Oh, do you know, because I'm only 5'3", obviously the thing is I have to take every pair of trousers up usually.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, Wonderweb, absolutely.
Wonderweb.
I'm sure there are other brands available.
Stuff, whatever, I don't even know what it's called.
Do you know, honestly and truthfully, I have that much. They'll be inviting me to staff dance in it. Honestly, but do you know, this is fantastic for that.
Without the steam, yeah? So
yes, without the steam. Yeah. Mind you, I have to say, I've used it with the steam, but anyway, it's up to you, whatever you do. Now, this is twill, okay? Now, this is very, very difficult to iron. Think about things like uniforms for a start. You've got something like this that probably would need, you'd go and buy a spray and try and spray it on, or you'd add more water to it. To be quite honest, you don't need to, because this steam is powerful enough. You don't need to do anything else other than glide over that surface. And that is how easy it is. Now, I looked at price of irons, just every day's supermarket type irons, right? And they were roughly the price that we're selling tonight.
For a so-called good one, they're usually about between 80 and 100 quid.
Yeah, and I'm not joking, they were like a lump of concrete.
Well, let's face it, if this was £149 at full price, no matter how blooming good it was, I probably would hesitate before I bought it. But the fact it's £79, it's comparable to what is essentially going to be, compared to this, a rubbish iron. Yeah. And it's actually a better price. Yeah. So why Why use yesterday's technology that doesn't work anywhere near as well when you can use today's and the future's technology where you get the best of all worlds? It actually, look, at the end of the day, the only reason you iron is to get the creases out or to apply things like Wonder Web and stuff.
Yeah.
But when it comes to creases, it's the only iron system that I know that actually 100% completely eliminates the wrinkles without damaging your garments.
Absolutely. And the thing is, you're going to get longer out of your garments because when you're using high heat, you create friction of going backwards and forwards over the garment. Plus the fact is you're melting the fibres.
Sure.
You know, we've all done that, and then we've done this on the ironing board to try and get rid of it.
Well, and also, speaking as a bloke, I just always whack it on the highest. And then every now and then I get caught out with something like a polyester, and it just instantly melts it.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, there's no repair in the world that's going to make any difference to that.
This never gets hot enough to damage any garment, does it? Really?
But the thing is, it is steam.
Unless you leave it on there, obviously.
I'm going to say, if you walked and left it on, I mean,
if you're using the steam and you just go over it,
it is hot enough to burn you if you put your hand on it.
Yeah, of course.
You know, don't think that there's nothing there.
Yeah.
But what there is there is 5 times more steam, because that's what gets rid of creases, not heat.
Right.
Heat does the damage.
So polti have found the optimum level of heat necessary to complement the steam, essentially.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my goodness me, we are down to the last 40% of the stock of the entire 3-day or 3.5-day bank holiday weekend special. All I can do is recommend absolutely that you check out and buy it. Honestly, I know maybe you tuned in tonight, you're watching ITV, you were watching, what was the Bond film that was on? Was it Dr. No? It was Dr. No. My dad turned down a job on that. He worked at Pinewood as a painter and decorator, and he was offered 2 films, and one of them was back home, and I think they'd just given birth to me. And the other one, they said, oh, it's some low budget thing shooting in Jamaica, and he said, oh, well, I'll take the one, you know, that's local. And the low budget thing in Jamaica was Dr. No. There you go. But I did have a point, and now I don't remember what it was. It's a great iron. Yeah. Oh, I bet you may have been watching Bond and thought, I never expected you'd be buying an iron tonight. But do. If you don't have a steam generator iron specifically, and also specifically from Polti, because if you don't have a Polti steam generator iron, you don't have the original patented technology that really is superior in our experience and our opinions, but also, and testing, but also, if you don't have a steam generator iron, no other iron that isn't the steam generator iron is going to do what this can do as well as this does it. So it's just, you know, cash in your chips, throw out your old and bring in the new, because you will cut your ironing down by up to half, 5 times more steam than any other steam iron. And please, when you get one of these, tell your friends, they will thank you. If you've got elderly parents and things like that, who maybe their wrists aren't the best days, in the best shape rather, as they were in the old days, get them one of these, because it's so friendly for everybody. But if you do have an ailment or something like that, it's particularly helpful, isn't it, Bev?
Yeah, absolutely. The thing is, nobody likes ironing particularly. It's a chore that we have to do. And so consequently, if we can make our life a lot easier, I mean, sometimes it's way out of our reach financially, but obviously, with the relationship that Shop on TV have with Polti, they'll be able to bring these fantastic deals. Now, I have to say, this iron is so easy to use, plus the fact is it's so powerful. What more really do you want out of an iron? I mean, it's nice and compact, so it's not a massive thing. I mean, you don't even have, if you haven't got an ironing board with a section like this, you can actually put that on a chair and have your iron, you know, on here.
It's very stylish as well. It
is very stylish, but also with this, you can add water to it when you want to. You don't have to wait for it to cool down, as you can see there. It also helps, it's got a self-cleaner on, so therefore it keeps the lime scale out of it. So you're going to get longer out of your iron. Also with this, one temperature sole plate. So that means from denim jeans straight onto a silk shirt, you can iron straight away. You don't have to wait for it to cool down. That will cut your ironing time down by over half. So if you iron for 4 hours a week, you're going to do that same amount of ironing in less than 2. Now, to me, that is worth £79 of anybody's money, is to get that time back.
Well, you said over the average lifetime, it's about 2 years.
2 years.
2 years extra, or total that you iron for?
Say that again, sorry.
Is it 2 years total that you iron for, or
yes,
is it 2 years?
No, 2 years total. Yeah.
So, in other words, you're going to save a year by using
ironing.
this iron.
Yeah, absolutely.
A whole year of your life saved to spend doing things you love and prefer.
On average, yeah, absolutely.
Or twice the money for the same amount of time if you charge for it.
I mean, if you iron a whole day, you know, for your business, you can do that, in half a day.
Well, and this is absolutely strong enough and sturdy enough and quality enough to use. Like my parents had a bridal shop, they wedding dresses and things. You know, I wouldn't use it in a factory, an industrial factory. They'd have bigger and more powerful machines. But in shops and restaurants, or you know, for tablecloths and things like that, cafes, Airbnbs.
No. I mean, believe me, I have got the choice of every polti that's manufactured.
Yeah.
I've got this in my utility room.
I know.
Because it's quick, it's easy. I don't have to think about it. It's just switch it on. 2 minutes heat up time, so that one garment. I don't even have to get the ironing board out because I can do everything vertically.
Listen, I as an actor, I have worked on some of the most expensive sets in the world. I did a show called Agent Carter, which was a Marvel show, and it was a multi-million-dollar production for the day that I was working on it. And every single major Hollywood production I have worked on, what do the wardrobe people use to get the wrinkles out of the costumes? They use a steamer.
Yeah.
Now they'll either use a steam generator around like this, or they'll use a handheld steamer with, you know, the one with the tube and the container at the bottom, which is essentially the same technology as this. But also, do you know what this does? Do you know what, ladies and gentlemen, you know what this specific model of iron does for you? It takes all the guesswork out of which iron should I get. Because yes, you can get bigger, more expensive models, but unless you have a very specific ironing need, then this is the iron that is perfect for everybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
The base size, we want to know what the size. It's about the size of a toaster, isn't it? I would say. Well, a double toaster.
Whatever it's not much bigger than the iron. Actually,
no,
because it's only about that much bigger than the iron plate.
About the size of a sheet of A4, but narrower.
Yeah, but I'd say about that. Yeah. Also, your cord goes in here. This is your cord tidy. So it's all nice and neat, so it gets inside there, as you can see.
They'll go in a cupboard. I keep mine in a kitchen cupboard.
Yeah.
And I've got a bigger model than this.
Yeah.
You know, a larger
and actually
size.
It locks off so you can carry it to the cupboard, because how many of us balance like that and it catches you. Also carry it to the bed and iron the bedding while it's on the bed.
The bed,
it's a lot easier, you know.
So this one, again, Rich, I don't know what we're up to now. It's probably about 50 quid at a wrinkle. Still, Rich has not made a penny tonight. My money's been safe. I protect my money like I protect my life. So that's when I tell you that I'll buy it back from you if everything we say isn't true.
Yeah.
It's because I know that everything I'm saying is true.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I'm like Superman.
And I only bring products in that I would use in my home. Honestly, I would like you to experience using the polti iron and see what a difference it makes to you at home. And it just takes the effort and the chore out of ironing, you know. And honestly and truthfully, there's far more nicer things to do in your life, you know, than standing ironing for hours and hours.
Yeah.
I know it's a job, it's got to be done. Sunday afternoon, probably, that's what you do. Get all the uniforms ready for everybody going back to school and work.
Yeah.
If you could halve that time, you know, but because you're halving the time, you're not compromising on the quality. And that's what's important. You've got polti quality. They have put a 2-year warranty on this. Any problems, you pick the phone up, they're based here in Manchester, they will actually come and collect it from your home. They will either exchange or repair it, and they will get it back into your home between 5 to 7 working days. Not weeks, days. And so therefore I think they've got to have an awful lot of confidence in their products to be able to offer that kind of service.
I mean, I've never heard of that service with anything on a £79 product. And by the way, that is not some sort of warranty that you have to buy extra. That's free, that's included. Any Polti product that you buy gets that silver service treatment. I mean, on a £79 product, you will get a replacement. They will come to not just your home, but wherever the iron is, home, business, you name it, they'll come and collect it, they'll repair it or replace it and have it back to you all for free. At literally no additional charge. Let's just remind you that 100 people have got this in their baskets and haven't checked out. Why? You're missing a trick, you really are. By the way, the Polti Coffea is my favourite. I bought 2 of these, one for me and one for a friend. It is really good. This also, because it comes from Polti, who are the maestros of steam, this has really high pressure. And much higher pressure than any other machine I was able to find at twice the price. It is so you can froth your milk, you can heat and froth your milk. It will even generate hot water for teas and things like that if coffee is not your cup of tea. Pardon my pun. But also you get this beautiful crema. And by the way, it comes with 54 coffee pods. They're single serve espressos from different regions. They're single sources and they are delicious. And they range from a medium roast to basically to a strong roast. If you, just by buying this machine, to get the 54 coffees alone, so a quality coffee machine at home with this machine, or sorry, a quality coffee with this at home costs you about 50 pence a cup. Coffee from the high street on average £3 a cup. That's well, and then some, 4 or 5. So if you go to $5 as we call it, yeah. £2.50 a day. This is very modest estimations. That's £10 for every 4 coffees. Our offer at 149, which includes 54 free solo pods, saves you £10 a week on bought coffee, and will pay for basically the cost of your machine in just 15 weeks.
God, I think it's fantastic. What a fantastic Father's Day present.
It's so stylish as well. It's so well made.
I mean, that's absolutely brilliant.
3 weeks on Sunday, it's Father's Day. Bev, if they allow me later, if the producer allows me, I will make us a cup of coffee.
Oh, that would be lovely.
So we'll have to get some cups. Some glass cups.
I like it. I mean, it's so neat. It really is neat.
I know.
Compact.
And do you know what? For some reason, my brain isn't working tonight. I always know the pressure of this. It's either 12 or 16 or 15 bar, but it's double
15, I think.
15. It's double.
It's 15.
It's double. Like, I found a £400 espresso making machine that had ground the beans and did some extra bits. Yeah. But the pressure, it was only 8 bar.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
15. It's 50. Yeah, that's how. 15, so you get really good frothy milk. If you like lattes, cappuccinos.
So
oh, it is.
And the thing is as well, you know what I like about that is you can use your own things. So if you've got a particular one that you like, you know, or you want to make a hot chocolate or something like that.
Yeah, you can,
I think it's
absolutely.
fantastic.
That's perfect for hot chocolate. Well, or was it macchiatos and things like that. But also, you can either use the pods. There's a special head just for the pods. But you can also, you've got a single espresso and a double espresso head, which you can put your own ground beans in. You can either grind them yourself and put them in, and it comes with a scoop and a tamper, or you can buy them pre-ground from the shop. So it's a seriously good bit of kit. This for 149 quid. We've only got about, I think, 14 or 15. Oh, there are 50 actually. There are more than I thought. Do get yourself one if you love coffee. And by the way, it's a big canister on the back, holds all the water. You get a lot of cups of coffee out of this with one without having to refill the tank. It's much better than those little pod machines I've found. The laundry basket. Oi! Don't you dare sell out. I want them. I need 2 of them, all right? Every time I want something, Bev, the blooming audience go and buy it. I mean, the cheek of it, right? And then I end up not getting it.
Disgusting, isn't it? You just can't get the stuff these days.
How meta. You can put a basket in your basket.
Oh, basket in your basket. Put your iron in the basket, in the basket, in the basket.
You put the lime in the coconut and shake it all up.
Oh, shake it all about.
Okay, if anyone who's been waiting for the vacuum, we're going to go back to it in 5 minutes. We're down to about the last third of our stock on this iron. It was supposed to last us. Now, I don't know if there's any more stock. We will try and see if there's any more stock at Polti.
There may not be.
There may not be.
No,
so all the stock
be.
we've got at the moment could be all the stock in Polti. But if there are any more that they've got available, and often they will divert stock that's supposed to go somewhere else and they'll send it to us instead.
Absolutely,
So
yes.
maybe tomorrow they'll load some more stock. I don't know though.
Well,
so if it's around tomorrow and the stocks are different, when it'll be... no, it is me tomorrow. That's because Polti have got some more somewhere and they've allocated them to shop on TV for you. But the stock we've got at the moment that may well be the last stock in the country at Polti at the moment is now we're down to about the last third of the stock. And that was supposed to last 3.5 days.
I'm not surprised. I won't be surprised if there isn't any, because I know how much stock we had started with, and I would have said that would have been the stock.
And I really think, seriously, thank you to everyone who's buying this now for trusting what we're saying, because your trust in us will be vindicated. It will pay off. You will suddenly find that all of the hype is not hype, it's actual fact.
No, absolutely. I mean, how I started with Polti all those years ago, I cleaned the shower and I put 2 different chemicals in, had a reaction, sort of went in and thought, right, I've got to find a way of cleaning better than how I was. Went into John Lewis, they recommended a Polti steam cleaner, but actually I got the iron free as a deal at the time.
Oh.
I mean, don't forget, I mean, all those years ago, 20 years ago, £389 I paid. My husband nearly had kittens when I got home, but anyway, honestly and truthfully, I went back in about 3 weeks later and I raved about this machine and said how good it was. And that's when they said, look, you know, if you're that enthusiastic, why don't you come and work for us? And that's how I started. But I hadn't used the iron. And they said, go and use the iron and see what you think. Well, honestly, it was such a game changer.
Well, we had, because remember at the last place we worked,
Yes.
they had one of those in the presenters lounge.
Yes.
And for us to iron our shirts and things before we went on the telly. And that's how I first used it, and I was like, whoa, this is so different to anything I've ever used. It's
really
so much better. Well, it's not better. There is a word best, and it is the best because it does what it's supposed to do, which is it gets rid of all the wrinkles. You can't get better than a product doing the job for which it's designed.
Absolutely.
But also, unfortunately, for which all the other products that are similar to this or try to be this are maybe designed but don't succeed. You're spending money, maybe more than this, on irons that don't do the job as well as you want them to, and as well as this does. This will give you the satisfaction guarantee. Have you got anything really tough and delicate?
I'm just going to just go very quickly.
Sure.
People who's got it at home, okay? When you get it home, take this out, fill it full of tap water, put it on, switch it on. There's your button there. Just press and hold it. You'll see it's the blue one. At the moment, the green light's on because it's on eco. Just press it again and the eco will go off. Right. Now, when you first get it home, when it's heated up, as I say, it takes 2 minutes. The button that's underneath here, which produces the steam, you press and hold that for about a minute, because what happens is you'll hear a click, 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 click. And it's the pump that's priming.
So it's sucking the water out.
Yep, so therefore it's priming to push that water through the capillaries into the boiler at the back. And so that is perfectly normal. And as I say, it takes about a minute. Once that's done, the steam will start to come through, and then that's it. You'll never have to do that again. But just so you understand when you've got it through.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
That's great.
Now, we'll do the sleeve again.
What happened to all your sequiny ones? They're all gone. Did they get lost?
No.
They're somewhere else.
They're somewhere else at the moment, yes.
They're being stored at a separate location.
Yes, they are.
Otherwise undisclosed.
Undisclosed, yeah. Unfortunately, yes. Right, okay. Sleeves, hold the cuff over.
Yes.
Just a moment. There we go.
Lovely.
Like
Just a moment, please.
Thank you. Yes. Because I'm doing this back to front, upside down, you know. Then pop your iron on the inside. Okay.
Now, wait, before you start, look at all the wrinkles. Now, Don't take your eyes off the wrinkles. And go.
Okay, are you ready?
Abra. Cadabra. Ow.
Keep it moving.
Warm.
Don't, when you're doing it, keep it moving like I was, because
Like
if
when
you
you're
hold
dancing.
it there, 120 degrees, but keep it moving. Yep.
Flaming heck, that's good.
But if you want to go and put the iron straight onto it, excuse me.
So can you do silk as well?
Yep.
Is there any fabric you can't do?
Suede.
Okay.
Okay.
Or leather, I suppose.
Yep. But suede, you can actually spray the steam against it. Okay, so you put that straight onto the satin. Now, if you're doing suede, and because I mean there are a lot, I do my suede boots actually. So hold the iron about 10 inches away, and then spray the steam on. Okay, and then get a soft brush and brush it. Okay. Now, winter coats, you know, especially black coats, you get all the lint
bobblies,
and everything up. Okay, take your iron,
The bobblies.
spray the steam onto it, get a soft cloth and wipe it, and it'll literally drop straight off, and you won't have all those little bits all over it. Also, open the wardrobe, spray the iron on the inside of the wardrobe, because what you're doing is you are knocking the pollen off what you bring on in from your clothes, and you're knocking it off your clothes.
Ken has asked about suits. Ken, I tell you what, as I say, ever since I've had my polti iron, I dry clean my suits maybe once a year now, whereas I was doing them every month. Because this will deodorize, it will decrease, but it also does pretty much everything you want from a dry cleaned suit with just the power of steam. And look, you can do it all vertically in seconds.
I mean, it's so quick.
Yeah.
You know, and not having to lay it on the board, because the thing is, a lot of suits have got padding in the lapels, and if you press onto a board, what happens is you get the shape come through the back. Okay, so now you have done the sleeve and the front part very quickly. But again, I mean, it's keeping the quality.
And it could be wool, it could be, but it could be a
Anything.
synthetic suit as well. Could be a cheap suit, could be an expensive suit. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Because you're not melting the fabric, which is what stops you from using other irons.
I mean, the thing is, I mean, I say.
It's on the floor now.
So masterful.
Just pre-creasing it for the next demonstration.
Okay. Right, things like this, that's got embellishments. Also, you've got creases here, pleats there. Where would you start with a normal line?
I wouldn't know where to say. It would make my brain go, bleh.
But you put it on the ironing board and you'll be there all day.
Yeah.
Or you go and do it vertically.
Now, isn't that, if that was in a plastic wrap, you'd think that had just been, 10 quid at the dry cleaners?
Yeah, absolutely. Now, what I do, especially when we've got the nice weather, I wash my garments, I hang them on a hanger on the washing line. While they're drying, I take the iron and I iron outside while they're hanging on the line. Then all I need to do is just take them off and hang them in the wardrobe.
Yeah, brilliant stuff, brilliant.
So, seconds.
I've got to say, the stock is running out. We did promise you a vacuum. Look, here's what we're going to do, just to give you a bit of time to order. By the way, our social media is really blowing up at the moment, so I don't know if Paul's got the social media is very important that you follow us and like us and all that kind of stuff. But also, if you've never ever watched us before, here are a couple of little adverts basically on how to order and order delivery and such. And we will be back we are still live until 3 a.m. Stay where you are, but go check out while we show you this.
Don't miss out on our amazing daily deals by following us on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram and X, all using the same handle. And don't forget YouTube, where you can re-watch demonstrations, access exclusive content and bag yourself a bargain. Be first to the best deals with Shop on TV. Shop on TV also broadcasts every day from midnight to 6 p.m. on Freeview Channel 89, with an even wider range of must-have products at market-beating prices. So, check your electronic program guide for the latest show schedule and tune in daily to grab the offers while they're still available. There's more to see with Shop on TV. After you've ordered from Shop on TV, we aim to deliver your purchases as quickly as possible. Postage and packing charges cover standard UK delivery, which is normally 3 to 5 working days, though depending on the carrier, you could receive your products sooner. Certain items may be offered with expedited delivery for a nominal extra charge. We'll give you a delivery estimate every time you place an order. Not going to be home or prefer to have your packages arrive at a different address? No problem. Just enter the destination information when you check out. Once you pay, it's on the way from Shop on TV. There are 3 convenient ways to place your order with Shop on TV. Just scan the QR code with your smartphone's camera app to view the current on-screen item. Or go directly to our website, shopontv.co.uk, where you'll find all the products in today's show. Simply add the items you want to buy to your online shopping basket and check out. Prefer ordering by phone? Give our UK-based customer service centre a call on 03333 241 241. Friendly representatives are available to assist you 24 hours a day. Straightforward shopping with Shop on TV.
And that's why I said don't poke it too hard or it'll fall off.
Well, of course, yeah. It's no good if it falls off.
See that there? That right there? Red, as we call him. He's limited stock. Yes, he's about to sell out. I don't know if it's a he. I don't know how you determine the sex or gender of a vacuum cleaner. But, yeah, limited stock. If you want the red, you need to check out now, or otherwise you won't get. It's a lovely, lovely sports car red as well. Now the green on the screen.
What do you say about that, don't you?
This is, so they're exactly the same units, but Polti always assign different model numbers. So the 500, the SR500 is specifically the green version of the Polti Forza Spira, which means power suction, basically. The D-Power, or the automated system that you get with this incredible vacuum, for £149, half price, basically, compared to other places. We found it at Polti, funnily enough, because they sell their own vacuums.
Yes, funny that.
299 quid. We're half price. And then Amazon, I've heard of them. They do quite well, don't they?
Yeah.
They're good. I just spent £300 with them tonight on bits and bobs for the new house.
Oh, lovely.
I like my creature comforts.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
especially if I'm going to be. I'm up here for 2 weeks. I was stuck up here for 2 weeks. I'm going to have my creature comforts. 282.41 at Amazon. We have it for 149. Same vacuum, same package, same accessories, just a different price. You're right. I thought you were falling over there. Oh.
No sleep.
No, you don't sleep with Shop on TV. That's not allowed.
No, into it.
No, and you're not allowed to sleep either. You've got to stay up till 3 a.m. and watch us. Yeah.
We've got to entertain you till 3 a.m.
I'm going to sit and watch you.
Okay.
Sorry, my back's
Story
a
of
bit-
my life.
Oh.
Right, okay. Fantastic
I'll stand up in a
machine
minute.
for a start. That's what I want to say.
Yes.
Aluminium pole. Okay. You've got 4 stages of filtration. You've got 2 cyclonic actions, HEPA filter, and a mesh filter that's inside. Battery, okay, 40 minutes run time, fast charge battery as well. You don't have to have the whole machine out. You can just have that on the worktop and charge just that point to it. Okay, we've also got different settings. Now this on the first one is just the normal eco setting. Press the button again, okay, and what you do, it increases it to maximum. So you've got really, soiled carpets that's really dirty and you want to really get down to the pile, gives that extra boost. Press it again and it's on auto. Now what auto does, it brings on the infrared sensor at the front of the machine. Now you can hear the noise level. I'm going to put this and immediately that level rises. That kicks into the maximum power to pick up the dirt that you can't see. Once it's satisfied that it's got all that fine particles of dust, it will revert back to its normal setting. So again, okay, and then obviously once it's clean and it's happy, it will then revert back to its normal.
Bev, would you say that head is it's omnidirectional edge-to-edge cleaning?
Yes.
Good. I thought
Now, you
would.
know what edge-to-edge cleaning was many years ago?
What's that?
Okay. I used to say, oh, vacuum had
Sorry,
edge-to-edge
I'm
cleaning.
upstaging you.
Okay.
Come here. Yes.
All
Yeah,
right.
go on.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was usually on one side of the vacuum, and the other edge they were referring to
Yeah.
was your wall.
Oh.
So if you were left-handed, you used to struggle because it
Oh.
was always on the right-hand side, and so that's
Right.
it.
Oh, do you
Where
know,
now
it's a school
it
day.
means edge to edge.
Edge.
Yeah.
Both edges.
Both edges.
Both.
Which you would expect.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, brushes tend.
Definitely got the edge.
It's definitely got the edge. Okay. Now, I'm going to put this on maximum. Now look at the front of the machine. It's going to actually take it in.
It's pre-sucking it up.
There you go. It's taking that in.
Look. It's like
Before.
lemmings rushing into a...
Yeah. But look how
impending
far
doom.
away the vacuum is
Yeah.
from the actual.
Do it again.
Yeah.
Do it again. Do it again.
I do.
I want one.
Look at that.
Ooh.
That's how powerful this machine is.
Yeah.
And I haven't even got that. Okay? Now, let's do this on auto. Okay?
Auto.
On.
It just knows straight away
Yep.
that there is a heck of a mess.
Automatic. But also, look
Look at the line it's leaving. It's so accurate. Precision, scalpel precision.
Look at that. Isn't that absolutely fantastic? Now, not all vacuum cleaners you can actually use on wooden floors, or rather you shouldn't.
Does it stand up on its own as well, by the way?
Yep, it will.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Yeah. Oh, close enough. Maybe not.
Near enough. Well, it will actually.
momentarily.
Yes,
There we
they
go.
do. Yeah, it does. So therefore, it will stand up on its own, which is a good idea. Because I mean, how many times do they hit you in the bike as you're walking away? Why? I forgot
Well,
it.
you know, if the doorbell goes or some of the phone
Yeah,
or
just
something.
stand it up and that's it. Right. Let's take the bottom part off.
Yes, yes, yes.
Where's my bits?
Yeah,
I'm
over
tidying up, you know. My
Yeah.
bits and
She's
pieces.
always losing her bits.
Okay. Right. This is your crevice tool,
Mm-hmm.
but if you slide that button up,
Or the other
no,
one.
not that one. You're looking upside down, woman.
Yeah.
There you go. That one.
Yeah.
You've now got a dusting brush.
Dusting brush.
Yeah.
It always
So it's
makes
got-
sense to me that you dust by using the vacuum cleaner to suck it out of the room.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Because the thing is, but also, how many vacuums could you hold with the weight of it just by using it, by putting the tool
Yeah,
in to
true.
fall
It'd
out,
fall out,
okay?
wouldn't it? Yeah.
Nice little button just there, as we've shown,
Yeah.
okay, to get that. So that means now I can get right up to the top, okay? Or I can go low down. So
Yeah,
look, I
yeah.
don't know whether you'll be able to get how high this
Well,
is.
that's got to be 10 feet. Well,
Easy.
what are you, 5'11"?
5'3".
5'3". Oh, so it's a good 10 feet, I'd say.
Yeah.
Maybe 9.
But also, right the way down,
Oh, for your skirt. Now, that's great for doing your skirting boards,
dirty boards, right
picture
underneath.
rails, your coving.
Also, I use it for underneath the washing machine.
Yeah.
You know, where all that debris gets underneath, saves me having to bend down.
Yeah.
All right, down the side of the freezer, where the chips or the peas tend to roll as you open the freezer
yeah,
door. So you can get right down underneath there.
Well, actually, it
But-
could be if you dropped a wedding ring or some money down the back of the sofa and you clean it, use
No,
it.
usually it's the back of my neck.
Oh, is it? Is it? Right.
Bit small.
Great for the car, the caravan, the camper home, the motor home, the boat, the yacht, the light aircraft.
Now this is a power brush. It's not just driven by the airflow of the machine. It's actually the power brush itself. There's the motor that's on the side. But also I like this part of it. Can you see?
Yeah.
It moves to the shape of what you're vacuuming.
Yeah.
So therefore it gets in all those crevices. Again, no brushes. It's got the same material. Sorry.
So no suctions lost. My hand is going to pretend to be a stair. Go ahead. And
Are you ready?
Yeah. And then move it. No, I mean up and down. No. See? Right, see? No loss of suction because it swivels without losing contact with the surface.
There you go.
Yeah, lovely. Oh, that tickled. Oh, I say.
Pet hair. It's absolutely fantastic on for pet hair. because it helps to get rid of all those tiny little bits up. So you've got a handheld machine, but also you've got one that will reach up high, down low, and also you've got your vacuum cleaner, which will do all floor surfaces.
Now, Bev, what's going to be happening very soon?
It's going to sell out.
With all the, well, no, but also with the weather being nice and warm, trips to the beach, or the seaside. Sand everywhere. A quarter of the stock of the green. That was a big old stock as well. Quarter of the stock gone.
Yeah.
That's always just an indication of how quickly it's selling. But also maybe you're going to go rambling. Bev, that's not a dustbin.
Do you know, when I was at home once, this is true, when I was at home once, I was that busy vacuuming, and then I went to empty the container and I chucked it back on the floor.
You've done it for so many years.
I did, yeah.
I'll swap with you. I'm going to sit for a second because my back's just gone.
Where did
completely.
I put that? Excuse me a second.
Oh, yes.
Right, okay.
I'm getting old, Bev.
Tell me about it.
It's got a reassuring click.
It has got a reassuring click. And that's what I say, you see, you know, whatever. Right, thank you. Sit down then if you want to. Make yourself laugh.
Ooh. Wow, that was fun.
My wheels have dropped off at the back. Story of my life, really, that.
Story of my life.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. See, this is where they put lines in the carpet.
Once again, a quarter of the stock has gone.
Look at that, right up to the end.
Getting the red carpet ready for me, are you?
Yes, I was, yes.
Reminds me of the last time I was across the street from the Oscars.
Wow. Isn't that fantastic? Absolutely fantastic.
And it's leaving the desirable carpet marks as well, isn't it?
Yep.
What's it doing? Grooming the pile? How's it helping the carpet?
Well, what it does, it agitates the fibres, and then obviously combined with the suction, it's bringing it up to the surface, and then the vacuum's just taking it away. But how many times do you do this over one area like that?
Oh, yeah.
Because you're trying to chase whatever it is. I mean, I must admit that was quite a pile of debris that we took there. You know, and I wasn't going over and over and over all the time. I have to say, if it's fantastic for cat litter, my cat seems to sort of like, I think when she's used the tray, she gets out, she does this. As she's walking up, as she's walking up the hall, she shakes the leg. Honestly and truthfully, I get cat litter everywhere around the home. I would not be without my vacuum because it's just so quick and easy. Anything, just grab it and you're ready to go.
It's a digital motor as well. Can I borrow it, Bev?
Yes, of course.
A digital motor, by the way, means it's a brushless motor. So in the old days, motors, they had brushes in them, and that's how the electricity was conducted throughout the core of the motor. However, the digital brushless motors, there's a new technology that doesn't require these brushes. So if you think about it, a metal brush on against metal, it causes friction.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that slows down the motor, so you need more power to move it at the required speed. That requires more battery. So the digital motors mean basically you get more power, but also the battery lasts for longer. Now, the reason I'm doing this is I wanted to show you what these vacuums are phenomenal for. Is if you're wheelchair bound, if you've got a bad back and need to sit down for a minute, like I am right now. If you're maybe not as mobile as you used to be, a lot of people have written in who are in that situation and said that these are great because you could literally sit on a stool in the centre of the room wherever it is you're vacuuming, and because of the manoeuvrability and it's so lightweight and all the balance and weight is at the hand end, you know, look, I can do all of this. And I can get a good way around the floor, left-handed or right-handed, before I have to move. So if that's a benefit,
plus the fact too, you're not having to hold the button down.
And you don't have to you don't have to hold the button down. Plus there's this really nice little.
I think it's 2.6 kilos the whole weight.
Yeah. There's a little trigger. No, it's not a trigger as such, but there's a little finger rest there. You can see. So it's finger support. So look, the whole vacuum really rests on your middle finger.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's nice ergonomic grip. It just looks really stylish. Again, all the weight's here. It's not at the head end. So it's, if you think about it, it's leverage, isn't it? If you're using the weight here, you're just using a little bit of energy with your arm to move this part. But if you look at the other end, it's going a much greater distance. Whereas if all the weight was on the head end, then you've got to push that around.
Yeah, you're pushing behind
and
it,
it's
aren't you?
harder. It's so light and easy to use.
And also, you've got nice large wheels, if you notice, which are rubberized.
Yeah.
So therefore, it's not going to be damaging the furniture that
No.
you know, going. But also, you know, if you've got an uneven floor or you've got a
Sure.
different surface, you know, tiled onto a carpet, it actually goes up and over that quite easily.
Yeah.
But it's just the quality of the build. And again, you know, you've still got this 2-year warranty. Any problems, pick the phone up, they'll come and collect it, change or repair it, and they get it back home to you between 5 and 7 working days.
For free. Free.
It's got such a silver service. I think it's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. What a price as well. It's half price, ladies and gentlemen, £149. It's £299 at Polti. And it's about £282 if you were to buy it from Amazon. 4 filtration stages. And we'll talk around the red one now, actually, because we haven't sort of seen that in action. But either colour, they're both beautiful. The SR500 is green. The red one is the SR510. They're different item numbers, but that purely is delineating the colour or representing the colour. So if you want the red, we're down to single figures. The last handful of people who want the red. I really like it. It's sports car red, baby. And it certainly will speed up your cleaning around the home. You're saving $179.90. Because bear in mind also, we do include the power head. That's normally £50 worth of additional value. That is included in the package. And that's great for pet beds, for the back of the car, you know, just generally the upholstery. I call it the upholstery brush, basically. And $51.98 a month if you want to spread the cost interest-free over PayPal Pay in 3. And you can order online, or of course you can also give us a call, 0333 241 241, whichever floats your boat.
I'll show you how to empty it. So,
please, yeah.
Button on there, okay. That opens, obviously, it goes downwards rather than creating a dust cloud in your face.
Yeah.
Now, because this is absolutely brand new, I can never do it when it's first gone. Now, what I suggest you do is get a little bit of polish.
On an and.
Okay.
Oh, she's done it.
Yeah, I've done it, thanks. It's a little
She's
bit
done it.
of polish, and it just put it round and it just makes it easier. Now, that's your stage filters, okay? So that's your HEPA filter. So that comes out. That's going to be washed as well periodically.
Yeah.
So you can keep that nice and clean. That's also another filter that's there. But just have a little look at this. Now this is brand new today. Okay? Now this is unfortunately dead skin cells. And that's what
Body ash.
Body ash, yes, literally, yes. So keep this nice and clean. Everything's washable. Let them dry naturally. Don't try to put them on the radiator to dry.
No.
You've also got another filter at the top here,
Yep.
which is just unscrews and takes out.
Yep.
That's another stage of the filtration.
Yeah.
And also that is washable.
Third of the stock of the green gone.
Right.
It's a 24-hour deal. Remember, you're only getting that half price for basically until 3 a.m. tomorrow morning, or at 2:59.59.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So the battery, yes, it comes with a battery.
Yeah.
And also with a charger.
So, right.
40 minutes run time on it, and you've also got a fast charger. So for the first charge, you need to charge it, I would suggest, for 4 hours, okay? So when you get it home, take it out the box, plug it in for 4 hours, leave it. Don't be tempted to try and use it in between. Let it have that first full charge. Then after that, just top it up as and when you need it.
Amazing. Where do you want to go? I'm really sorry, Bev, and I apologise to everyone at home.
No.
I've got to sit for a bit because my back's completely gone. It honestly has. I
You
can't
sit
stand
down
there.
and have a rest.
I'm at a very awkward position, though. Let me go over here.
Let me move the chair.
You go ahead.
Yeah?
No, you go ahead.
There you
Thank
go.
you. I'm so sorry, I really
No,
am.
it's fine, you go and sit down. Yeah, fine. Right, I'm going to put this onto auto because I just like to hear the sound. Now, the thing is with this, the infrared's kicking in. But look at the power of pulling this in before it gets anywhere near it. It's not scattering that dirt around, it's picking that dirt up. And that's what we want. We don't want to be chasing it around the kitchen, okay? Look how nice and neat the line is at the side. So you're getting all that debris that's in. And when it's satisfied, it will go back to its normal rev. When it finds extra dirt, you'll hear the revs increase. Now listen to this. It's on high.
You know what we were saying earlier with the iron? It's a product that actually does what it's designed to do.
Yeah,
and this is the same.
Yeah, there you go.
The joke I've made literally for 30 years, when it comes to vacuums, this one really sucks.
But also I like that you can go right up to the edge, okay?
Yeah.
And it picks up not only at the sides but also right at the front as well.
Yeah.
So those little bits that get caught, especially underneath here that you can't get to, you know, that areas you can pick all the way up.
It does get into all the nooks and crannies, doesn't it?
This what, sorry?
Gets into all the nooks and
The
crannies.
nooks and crannies, yes, it does. And also, it doesn't really matter what floor surface it's cleaning. Also underneath,
Oh.
furniture, okay? No, don't, because you'll hurt your back.
Oh. Actually, it's helping. I used to, yeah, do you remember that when your mum used to say, lift your feet up?
Lift your feet up. Yeah. But
And if she didn't do it in time, she just rammed the 28 kilo upright vacuum into your ankles.
you know, I used to have Wednesdays off, okay? That was my day off when I was hairdressing when I first left school. And you'd think I'd get a lie in, wouldn't you? Oh no, not with my mum. If you weren't up at the crack of
Oh,
dawn,
I
she used
know.
to get the vacuum cleaner, switch it on and stand it outside the bedroom door.
My dad used to do that. He used, because he knew, I've always, all my life, I think because I was born at 10 in the evening, I've always been a night owl. And he's always been an early bird, and he'd get up and he'd empty the dishwasher and do all his chores and clang around. And I'm like, oh, Dad, no, please. Now, my son's complaining because I do that to him. But I do it to you at 1 in the afternoon, not at 7 in the morning.
That's
So he thinks he's got it hard. Back
Now-
in my day.
I like the fact is also with this, it gets into the grouting bit.
Yeah.
It's so lightweight, so easy to manoeuvre. You know, and I don't need a degree in technology. I can't be doing with it these days. I don't need to have to sit down and read instructions. I know you should, but I don't.
You want the benefit of technology, but without having to know how
How
all
to
the
work
operation.
for it.
You want it to do it itself, and this does. It's auto. It's auto cleaning. Got auto power.
See that you can't do this when you've got a corded one, can you?
Ladies
see?
and gentlemen, please check out your baskets. It's important. You're not going to ever be able to vacuum anything, ever, if it's just sitting in an online shopping basket. You know that. I don't need to teach you how the economics of retail or spending. Look, I know it's a bit of a weird old time at the moment because things are getting very expensive, aren't they? And you know, cuts and it seems that now any money you earn, somebody wants a big percentage of it, and it's a weird old time. And look, I don't need to tell you that. We all know that, and I'm not getting political. It's like needs must and all that, I'm sure. But the fact is that when you can get a bargain, and if it's something that everybody needs, unless you don't ever clean your home, and unless you've got something of this power and that is cordless and such, it's less convenient, and it's more work. I love my little Henry. I've had my little Henry since 2018, but it is corded, and there are drawbacks to it because number one, as I say, it always gets jammed between things. The cord always rolling over the cord, Also, with those canister vacs, the vacuum, because they're at ground level, the vacuum, or the exhaust, sorry, not the vacuum, the exhaust is also at ground level. So when I turn my Henry on, it blows all the dust behind it all over the place. Whereas this doesn't. The exhaust is up at hand height. So no cords to roll over, nothing to get jammed, nothing to get in the way, and no dust blowing around before you actually start trying to suck the dust up. I mean, you know, and it's lightweight, it's easy to use, it's portable, it's easy to charge. You've got a good run time, 40 minutes or up to 40 minutes. Obviously, it will be slightly less if you use the high power mode. But use the auto. It will use the amount of power that it needs when it needs it without you having to guess. Because sometimes you shove the high power on because you think the carpet needs it, when actually, or the hard floor or whatever, and it doesn't. The vacuum knows because it's programmed to know. So it optimizes the battery, optimizes ultimately electricity usage. But also, if you know, an average size home, if you vacuum the whole thing, you're on and off, aren't you? So you're probably only vacuuming for 10 minutes or something like that. Whereas, so 40 minutes runtime, it's unlikely you will ever run the battery out in one home vacuuming. And look, I've noticed that people are using these types of vacuums in professional cleaning scenarios. So apartment buildings, hotels, churches, restaurants, schools, hospitals, that kind of thing, because they're convenient and they're easy and they do the job just as well. In the old days, you had a cordless that was an accompaniment to your main vac, and it used to just pick up little bits and bobs on the worktops and stuff, didn't it? But now the companies have got to the point, the battery technology has got to the point where these cordless variants are every bit as good as your uprights without the cord, or with the cord rather. These have all the benefits with none of the downside. And with Polti, they're experts. I mean, they basically make steam cleaning products and vacuum cleaners, and that's, well, an offshoot does coffee now, but that's only because one of the family members is a coffee aficionado. So who better to actually produce a steam-based coffee machine than an aficionado of coffee whose family run a company that is one of the leading companies in steam products in the world, you know? So, and we're here, Shop on TV is here to get you the best prices and the best deals. We deal directly with Polti. There are no middlemen or middle people. It's us, Shop on TV, as a company dealing directly with Polti. That's how we're able to get these prices. No agents, no wholesalers, no distributors, just us and Polti. Oh. And so that's why you tune in to watch Shop on TV every night between midnight and 3 a.m. Check your EPG, your electronic programming guide, or check online to find out exactly what time we come on air, because it does vary. And actually, sometimes with sports and what have you, like tonight, we're on a little bit later, and we've got a couple of nights when we're on after 1 o'clock. We're always here, and if you're up, or if you check out YouTube, Shop on TV Live. At Shop on TV Live is the handle for all our social media. You can always check it out the next day. Make sure you like us, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell icon, and then you'll be notified every time we're live. But also you can catch up. You can use it as catch up if you want to. And you can see what you've missed if maybe you're not a night owl. Right, and just to remind you once again, if you were to go buy... sorry, Bev's just throwing dirt everywhere now. If you were to go buy this at Polti, $299. If you were to go to Amazon, $282.41. But here at Shop on TV, £149.
£49. I've just found some more dirt, so I'm just going to just do this. I'm going to push on my auto.
I'm going to clean up so that floor manager Dave, doesn't have to do it.
Oh, look at that. I'll have done Dave's job for him tonight. Oh.
You're just admiring your...
Yeah.
When you sell vacuums, you've got to have good footwear, haven't you? Unlike me, I wear these sneakers for comfort.
Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous.
Fabulous, darling.
Fabulous, darling.
Do you know what?
What?
We're only on the web at shopontv.co.uk.
Oh, I say.
Yeah, I want that laundry basket. Please don't sell out. Dave, remind me to order those, would you? Oh, sorry, that was me standing up. Do we sell backs, new backs? I think I could do with a spinal cord replacement at the moment. I haven't stopped for a year and a half, so no excuses. I'm just saying. Large capacity. Hang on. No, sorry, audience. Just bear with me one sec. I want to read this for me. Okay, so 42 litre. I'll be all right. 42 litre capacity. Nice, strong and durable. Yes, space-saving design. Okay. Ergonomic hand grips. Stylish latte colourway. I do like it does look very flash. But I like it because when it's not full, you can collapse it down and stick it in a cupboard or something. Oh, that's strong. Oh, yeah. Goes under your bed, down the side of the washing machine, in your cupboard, on top of the fridge, maybe. Hang it on the door if you like. Pop up and collapsible. That's good.
Oh, I say.
20 quid, is that all it is? Do you know, I literally, well, because we're moving into the crew house while we're in Warrington, and so I was on Amazon. I spent 300 quid in bits and bobs, and one of the things on the list is a laundry basket.
Really?
But I couldn't find one I liked.
Oh.
Because a lot of the Chinese product, they put big bold words on, and it's like, don't stop putting the writing on things. Just give me a product, and I couldn't find anything I liked. But now I have. I've come to work. And lo and behold, my own company has got the solution right under my very eye.
There you go.
Now, 563-586, we have gone gangbusters on this tonight. What's the stock? It was a third of the stock left, wasn't it? Oh, what was that? Sorry? Oh, the basket's on the graphics. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Shall I play you a song? There it is. It's new today. It's $19.99. And you know what? You can stick the stuff in it you need to iron. You pop it in your basket.
We might have one for ourselves here.
You pop your washing in the you pop the basket in your basket and buy it, and then you pop your laundry in the basket, and then you pop that out onto the ironing board and iron it with the iron that you also put in your basket and bought tonight.
And then you put your iron into the laundry basket, and then the laundry basket into the shopping basket, and then pay. Yeah. It's that time of night.
Yeah, we've lost it, folks.
Yeah.
Here's the Polti Vaporella VS 2020 iron at polti, £149, Curry's £149, Amazon, they're at £89.99. They were up higher than that, but they dropped it yesterday just to, we're had a little healthy competition between us, we're a friendly competition. But we're still at £79, which is still £11 cheaper than £89.99, isn't it? 75 of you have yet, you naughty minxes. 75 people have gone to sleep. They didn't take our advice. They've gone to sleep without checking out.
Well,
just bank holiday.
Remember when you're standing in front of the telly and you've got 3 hours of ironing facing you, you could have done that in less than 2.
It's your own time you're wasting. Now, you're back Tuesday morning, so Monday night into Tuesday morning for what would have been the last airing of this iron, but
I don't think I might.
Unless Polti have got some hidden stock somewhere, which does happen.
You see, the thing is as well, with all the price increases that's happening around the world at the moment, might not be able to maintain this in the next batch, so I don't know, obviously.
Well, that's a good point, because actually even companies that are being tariffed for sale to the US, that still means that it's having a financial impact on those companies, which is raising prices everywhere else, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And look, you should always assume that the prices we have on Shop on TV are never guaranteed long term. They are always the best price we can get on the day kind of thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes we'll repeat them if the manufacturer has the ability to do it. But they are special deals, and they are all really limited or time-sensitive offers.
And don't forget it's Italian, so it's coming from Italy.
Ciao.
Ciao, Bella.
I love Italy. I fell in love with Rome.
Yeah, I love Italy.
Yeah, so do I. I love Italians as well.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. There you go. All those
That's all I'm saying. I'm not going anywhere near that.
No, I wouldn't. No. Not at this time of night. Right, we're going to do linen now, just in multiple layers, because we have cooler sole plate, 5 times more steam.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, hello.
Would you like the chair?
No, I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
He's hurt his back. Got to look after him.
I've been doing too much. I've been overdoing it.
Linen, okay.
I'm surprised I'm still vertical. Been burning the candle at both ends.
Oh, have you been burning the candle at both ends?
Lots to do. But I'm not complaining. I'm very happy to do it. I'm a bit of a workaholic. I have no private life.
Keeps you out of
I haven't seen my
mischief.
family or friends for months.
Keeps you out of mischief.
That is true. That is actually very true. Yeah. I can get into enough mischief even doing what I'm doing now.
So can I.
Actually, when I go and see my parents, whom I haven't seen for a long time,
I saw your dad the other day.
I know you did, didn't you? Yeah, he picked up an air fryer from you because they live within a stone's throw of each other. Yeah.
He came to see me.
Bev has become my carrier pigeon. If there's anything I need to give my parents, I just give it to Bev. And my dad just comes and picks it up. They live they live about what, a couple of miles from each other?
Yeah, something about something like that.
not
Well, the
Sleaford,
next
it's starting
little
in
town.
Ashfield.
Yeah.
And Mansfield. Well, Shirebrook. Yeah.
Yeah.
A
he-
mining village. Big shout out to my Mansfield posse.
What's his name? Who the actor? Oh dear.
There are several.
Transporter.
Jason Statham.
He was from Shirebrook.
Was he really?
He
A
was.
few people were from Shirebrook, actually.
Yes, he was.
He
from
doesn't talk like a Shirebrookian.
No. Well, neither do we.
He talks
no?
like a Cockney.
I don't know why I'm talking like it. I don't know. But anyway, never mind.
She's actually from East London.
Yeah. I'm from Italy. Anyway.
Oh.
Cotton.
That's so amazing that anyone who's from Shirebrook, amazes me they're still there.
Yeah.
I used to walk into, I stayed with my parents when I moved back to England, and before I immigrated, and then when I moved back for a month.
Yes.
And I used to wander into the town centre during the day to go and buy some stuff, and it was completely empty. You know, there was no one there.
No.
Ghost town.
No.
Shame what's happened to those mining villages. But
It
sports
is.
director there
Yeah,
now, so they've employed a lot
absolutely.
of people.
But there you
I should have
go.
bought properties. When my parents first moved there, you could buy row of houses for about £5,000. Now they're about 50 or 60,000 each. So yeah, another one of those many things I regret in my life. Well, actually, I don't really regret anything. If I did everything differently, I wouldn't be here now, would I? Oh, I should have done things differently, shouldn't I? No, I'm just kidding.
Now that.
God blimey, what a state!
That's terrible.
I'm turning into a carry-on film, Bev. I've turned into the male Barbara Windsor.
Do you know, I think somebody should write a sitcom for you and I to be in.
Oh, I
It'd be
agree.
good.
Well, it's not been for lack of
I don't
trying,
know.
I'll tell you.
We'd make Mrs. Brown's, whatever her name is, look
That's-
like
yeah.
Alice in
Well,
Wonderland.
we could do something like that, only funny.
Yes.
We should we'll call it the Green Room.
Yeah. Oh, yes. I think we've got a...
I was cast in a sitcom in the US. There's a long story in it.
That. Did you see that?
look.
That took seconds.
That's
If you'd have blinked, you missed that, didn't you? Yeah. Now, what
never
side
blink
do you
on this
want,
show.
that or that?
Yeah. It's just the best iron for the price. I'm confident in believing that it is absolutely the best iron money can buy. Seriously. And instead of, I'm the worst thing you can do is give me a choice, because I never know. I can never make a decision. I'll never forget the time we were in Florida and I couldn't decide between two ice cream flavours. And my father, after about 10 minutes, said, right, that's it, you're having nothing. So that's what I usually end up doing. I get nothing. And the fact is, it's because it's fear of getting it wrong, isn't it? It's fear of missing out. It's fear of buying something that doesn't quite do everything that you want, or that maybe it doesn't do it as well as the other thing, or the other thing's got a few extra features. It's taken me months to choose a blooming car because I've decided to finally get a car, especially now I'm working up north a lot. Honestly, and then even down to the model of car, there are like 8 different variants of this car, different engines, different this, different. It's like, I don't know which one to go for. So it's taken me. Finally, I've figured it out, and I'm about to make a decision, I think. But with this, yes, there are other models of Polti steam generator iron. They're all more expensive. They just go up in pressure and capacity, and there are certain extra features that professional tailors and dressmakers and people like that might need, or dry cleaners and that type of thing. But for most sort of regular businesses like cafes, bed and breakfasts, Airbnbs, etc. If you're a seamstress or a dressmaker or something along those lines, or just for everybody at home who just wants to iron their clothes and have the iron work and have the ironing done properly and the wrinkles gone, there's only one choice, and it's this one. We've done the choosing for you. This is the one we recommend. This is more than enough for most households by quite a long way.
Yeah.
It will exceed your expectations, and it will exceed the capabilities of what you would otherwise require from your ironing needs.
You see, it doesn't matter about if you've got, you know, a large family, because the thing is with this, you can fill the water tank any time, so you're not having to wait for it to depressurize.
Yeah, yeah.
So, you know, it doesn't matter if you're ironing for a large family, it still will cope with that capacity.
Yeah, yeah.
Because all polti irons have the same system, if you like, the cooler sole plate, 5 times more steam, but same as you say, they've probably got a feature on for a dressmaker or for a tailor.
Sure.
Well, if you just want an
or
iron,
if you're doing hours of ironing a day, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
But this is a workhorse too. You could iron for hours and hours. But remember, this iron, specifically in the polti steam generator irons, they generate 5 times more steam than any other iron, any make or model of iron on the planet. 5 times more steam. And Bev tested this. She was actually hired to test the ironing time, and it will literally save you up to half of the amount of time that you iron. By the way, Yvonne has just asked if she can send this to another address. Yes, you can. In fact, Martha, are you able to log in with a dummy account or something? I'll show you how to do it, Yvonne. It's really easy. You have an address book when you have a free, totally free, to sign up for a Shop on TV account. I mean, obviously the products aren't free, but the account doesn't. There's no subscription. And by the way, we never ever sell or share your personal details ever with anyone. So it's totally secure. We have literally military grade encryption on our website. It's one of the back end of the website is technologically superior. So when you go to the web, you'll see checkout securely and all that. Now, there's the home address. So you have a default address. It doesn't have to be a home. It could be a business. Now, if you go add new address, so you can see you can put not only the address but the person's name. So if you're sending it to your mum, who is Jemima Ticklebottom, then you put in Mrs. Jemima Ticklebottom. You can put her mobile or home phone in there. So if the courier tries to deliver and they need to get hold of them, they call them, not you. And then you can search your address by putting in your postcode, and then you save it. And you can have as many addresses as you like. I don't know if there's a limit, but there are certainly, you could have more addresses than you'd ever need. So Shop on TV is great. I did this at Christmas time. I just sent things directly to everybody. It was really, really, really handy. And my friend very frequently will call me and say, can you order me this or order me that? And I'm like, no, why can't you do it yourself? I want you to do it. All right. So I do. And my parents, I'm always, when I see something I think my parents would benefit from that, I'll have it sent to them directly. So yeah, that's absolutely free to sign up for an account. Just need your name. Your default address could be home address or your main business address. Your phone number and your email address. And also you can also save payment methods as well. You can save as many payment methods. You can use PayPal as a payment method, or if you're spending between £30 or £2,000, you can use PayPal Pay in 3. All of the postage and packing at Shop on TV is capped. The first £4.95 is capped. Some carry an extra, £1 or £2 or whatever, but the first £4.95 you only ever pay once. So I hope that gives you a little introduction to Shop on TV. Do shop with us now. Yeah, and this is, by the way, this is a partnership with ITV and STV. I'd like to think of us as your official shopping show. And so, we are very well governed by, all kinds of different authorities and bodies.
Yes.
And so A, we're trustworthy, B, we're honest, we have integrity, and also your money's safe. So when you shop from us, you can shop with absolute, total and utter confidence.
Not many companies can say that these days.
Oh, very true, very true.
Right, we've got lace and cotton.
Yes.
Okay, so 2 different temperature scale, if you like, on a conventional iron, but not with your polti. So you can go straight onto your cotton. The creases just literally drop out. Also, you could go straight onto your lace and not do any
Because
damage.
remember, folks, it is the high-powered and the high-pressured superheated dry steam that melts away the wrinkles, not the heat. It's a 760 degrees?
751.
751 degrees. It's not the heat. The heat just kind of smooths everything and sets it. no damage to your clothes. This helps to protect your clothes, the longevity of your clothes. And, you know, whether you think about all the clothes you're throwing away because of iron shine or damage.
Or damage.
Yeah.
Or damage.
Yeah.
Twill.
Twill. Twill what? Twill what?
With twill.
Oh.
To will to be or not twill be. Not. Whatever. Anyway. School uniform.
I think the word you're looking for is...
What?
Anyway.
Anyway. I told you. It's getting that time of night now.
We've got 10 minutes. We've got to just soldier on, Bev.
Oh, wait, right.
Yeah.
Soldier on. Anyway, I've got a 2-hour drive home.
Yeah.
I don't, you know, honestly, I have to say some nights don't know how to make it home.
Do you know what, Bev? I really miss the night bus from Covent Garden all the way back to Croydon. I really do.
Yeah.
You know, all the weirdos and drunks and various other types of people.
Well, no, I
and the
don't.
fights. You have a lovely bus. It's a great
Yeah,
entertainment.
but I want to say it's better than watching TV.
Oh,
some
it is.
nights,
It is. It's like watching TV in 3D.
Oh,
But I don't have to do that anymore. You know,
No.
literally just round the corner. I actually
Well,
get to bed early.
Yeah. Well, you see, I've knocked an hour off mine because mine was 3 hours
That's
from
right.
London.
Now it's
but
only 2.
I'm only 2
Oh, it's only
now.
2 hours. That's how long it'll take me to get from here to my parents then.
Yeah, it's 2 hours from here.
Is it an easy
Yeah.
drive?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry,
well,
just talk amongst yourselves for a moment.
yeah.
Just figuring out my itinerary.
Yeah.
So-
According to my sat now, I mean, I'm in trouble if that ever stops. But
Now, when you use the polti vaporella,
yeah,
it twill be very good.
it twill be. You know it twill be. What about uniforms? Okay.
Oh, I like a uniform.
I like a uniform. Oh, yes, do I like a uniform?
And cowboy boots.
Oh, no.
Everything else is optional.
Oh, is it? No, I like a uniform. Or a tuxedo.
Ah, I do like. I wear my tuxedo quite well.
I like
Have you ever been to one of my balls? Shall I rephrase?
Yes.
The banquets. Have you ever come to the big banquets?
You've never invited me.
I blooming well have. And
Have you?
You've turned me down many years in a row.
When?
Yeah, the ones at the Royal Lancaster Hotel.
Oh.
March.
Well, I shall be there this year then.
Better be.
You've heard that, haven't you? You're
Yeah.
my witness.
Yeah.
You're my witnesses.
Yeah, we're 2:51 in the morning, 24th of May. We are live, if not alive.
Do we get a new... I could have a new frock then,
You
can't
can
I?
have a new frock. That is a perfect excuse to get a new frock. Yeah, it's one of those big celebrity bashes that
Is
I do.
it?
Yeah, that I go to.
Do you think Gerard Butler might be there?
No. Well, yeah, I mean, he could.
Probably why I didn't come.
His manager might be.
Oh, well, that's one step closer.
You never know who might be there.
Does he want to bowl?
We had, who did we have there that was there at the last one? God, you keep going and I'll just remember. John Coleshaw was the cabaret. He's brilliant. You know, the impressionist?
Who?
The impressionist, John Coleshaw.
Oh, yes, I know
Yeah,
you
fab.
mean. Yeah. Oh, look at that.
Why am I singing the theme tune from the Milk Tray commercial?
I have no
Oh, no,
idea.
sorry, it was Martini, actually.
Look
Look at that. Oh, you've made me so camp. You've turned me into the camp entertainer.
Oh, I say.
I don't know why.
Hey, I'll tell you one thing I tried on holiday.
What's that?
A bit behind me.
Yeah.
One of them martini espressos.
Oh, the espresso martinis, you mean? Yes, they're rather good. Obviously, drink responsibly. Not. Don't you hate it when people call it espresso?
Yes. I was at Espresso. I couldn't
espresso.
find where my room was. Anyway.
It's Italiano for express. It's espress.
Express.
I'm just being.
Yes.
Now.
You're just
yeah,
being
I'm just
pedantic.
I'm being pedantic. Yes.
Yes.
I'm
See, I
surprised
too
that I've
know
not been
big
punched
words.
more.
Yes. Well, there's time yet. Okay.
See, people can. But the great thing is that people can trash talk me, but they forget that there are microphones all over the place and speakers.
Yeah. Just have to remember to take it off when you go
So
to the
you've got to do it in the
bathroom.
car on the way home. That's all. Yeah. I'm mostly harmless. That's the way in the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy humans were described.
Oh, you don't
Mostly
like that,
harm.
do you?
I love my sci-fi. You know me. Don't you like sci-fi?
No,
Oh no,
I
Star Wars put me to
don't.
sleep, didn't it?
Star Wars
But the
flipping.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, great British author Douglas
Do you know,
Adams.
I had to take the kids once to see, is it The Lord of the Rings?
Oh no, that
You know,
that put me
after
to
2
sleep.
hours, I took my wedding ring off and said, look, if you want a ring, please
Here
take
it is,
this
have
one.
this one.
I did, honestly. Goodness sake.
Oh gosh, no! I have to say, the books were that thick, and they filmed every single page, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you know. The third one, my ex-wife and I went to see it, and it got to the end, and everyone said goodbye and hugged, and we thought, oh, that's the end. We got ready to get up. There was another half hour.
Oh, I don't know. I'd lost the will to live.
They probably
by then.
are very good, but I just haven't had the patience to watch them again.
Just hold that in for me,
Sure.
please, would you?
I just bought them all. Believe it or not, I just bought all the sets.
Have you?
What is this? Oh, it's a dress. Very nice. What's this made of?
I have no clue, yeah.
I'm thinking it's fabric. But I tell you what now. Hey, I just had a thought.
Oh, steady.
So steady on now. Hold on, it's coming.
Is it out?
It's out.
Right.
Saris.
Oh, yeah.
This would be great for
Do you want to
saris.
borrow it? Oh, I thought you wanted to borrow it, being as you were Saris camp. No. What?
What?
I tell you.
What?
That time of night. No.
Oh, hold on, one sec. There we are. We've got 5 minutes. Do you think? Yeah. Oh, it's an iron. It's blooming.
It's an iron, buy
it. Have a chat. Have a little talk. Some lovely
Look,
pictures.
she's got a laundry basket. That's what you want, isn't it? Look, see, you can take the water thing out. You don't have to wait for it to depressurise. Normal tap water. I know there's no other sort, but anyway, tap water, you don't have to buy ironing water because it's a self-cleaning iron and it will help to remove the lime scale. All you need to do is press the button for 7 seconds and it sets the function off. Also, you don't need to change the temperature. You can go from one fabric to the next. Cut your ironing time down by half. You've also got a cooler sole plate, but you've got 5 times more steam.
My son thought that there was the sound on the video. So he and Rich are walking past with a heavy piece of flooring, and he said, "Robert, move out the way." Oh dear. I used to have a career in television. Right.
So did I.
Just a quick recap of the VAT. It's been a great night. I hope you've enjoyed it. We do like to enjoy ourselves. This shopping should be fun, shouldn't it?
Of course it should, yes.
Yeah, it's not.
All I'm here is to show you exactly how these things work.
Yes, yes.
Your decision at
So
the
why
end of the
why do you think that people should buy this?
The vacuum cleaner
Yeah.
we're talking about. Well, the thing is, it's cordless, it's polti, you've got an after-sales service on this. Also, it's powerful, it's got a long run time, you've got an extra tool with it at the moment. The tool is worth $49.95 on its own, that's included in this price. I think they've got that dreadfully wrong. I think it should be more than that, but it's not, so grab it while you can.
It's a bit like you, Bev.
What?
It's powerful. It's got a long run time, and I think you said it's got a tool with it.
Yeah, that sounds an awful lot like me, that.
Oh,
Ooh.
can you hear people?
Yeah, I can. I just
Oh, I
thought
stopped
I'd got
hearing
voices
people.
in my head. No.
Have I pulled out a cable or something?
Do you want me to have a fiddle around?
No, I'm good. I'm good, thanks. It just suddenly went quiet, and I'm like, oh, I've pulled out a cable in my excitement. Now, coffee. Unfortunately, I didn't get. Oh, so do I.
Is it awesome?
It's the real deal. It's so slick and slim.
So slick.
And it's gorgeous, and it makes blooming good coffee. And
Well,
coffee
that's what you're having it for.
Well, yeah. I cannot recommend it
Does
highly
it
enough.
make that martini espresso thing I like?
Oh, well, you could do the coffee part, I suppose. It's espresso, dear. You
Oh,
went for
sorry,
polti.
espresso.
Don't let anyone from Polti hear you say espresso.
Oh, right, okay.
You see on the graphic, it's ESP.
Oh, do me the Russian one. I like the Russian.
What shall I say? It is Polti Coffee espresso machine with solo coffee tasting kit. You get 55 pods
Oh,
for £149.
very good, very good.
Yeah. I'm not a real Russian. I just play them on television an awful lot. All
There you go.
Eastern European areas are covered by my acting
Are they?
chops.
That's good.
Yeah. So you're back Monday night into Tuesday morning
Am I?
with a double steam mop.
The what?
Yes, is that right?
The double steam mop? Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
What it says on the
steam
screen.
mop and the handheld one. Oh, yeah, I'm going home
She
now.
has officially lost it.
Yeah, I'm going home now.
Yeah, you're going home.
Yeah.
So that's coming up. And also, if there is any stock left of the iron, like there's going to be. Now, tomorrow night, we've got a late one. We're on air at just about 1 a.m. But it's going to be me and thee, and I've got a few wonderful little products that I'm going to show you, including some superior pans, several fans, some cool bedding, and much more besides, including...
Having another heat wave, so you need that cool bedding.
I was going to say also an electric salt and pepper shaker. If that's not worth tuning in for, by jingo, I don't know what is. Bev?
Yes, my darling.
Oh, you are the best. Thank you so much.
Always
Love
a
you, love
pleasure.
you.
I love you too, darling.
We love you too, darlings. Thank you to Rich on camera 2 for a sterling job, David, floor manager, Martha, producer, Paul, director, and everyone here at Shop on TV. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you tomorrow night. Bye-bye.